We begin the time.
Second free throw on his way by Martins. Off the back of the rim, they come up empty, but the long rebound back into the hands of Martins, unable to corral it. Cowley strips it away, and here's a fast break. Ellsbury, nice bounce pass over there to Moore. It is up. It is in. Foul, count the basket. In a three-point opportunity, and the Tiger Hawks lead 6-0. Pass to center court, intercepted by Ellsbury. Ellsbury to Cowley, left-handed layup, scores it, puts it up and in, and they lead by 27 right now at 36-9. Rebound pulled down by Sierra Mose. Mose, half-court heave on its way, falls well short, and the game comes to an end for North Fayette Valley. They took charge early, scored the game's first 6 points. Never really challenged the rest of the way. They control things. North Fayette Valley wins their second game in a row, defeating Postville 55-27. That's your final score. Back in the offensive end is Minique. Drives in the lane, the layup. It is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. And Minique has been good on the drive. Postville scored 20 points in the ball game against Southwind the other night. They've got 11 right now, halfway through the first quarter. Tiger Hawks really trying to trap here. Downing has it right side, drives into the lane, behind the back dribble, knocked out of there. Loose ball picked up by Hernandez to Bohr. 3 seconds to go in the quarter. Jacobs back to Downing. They don't get a shot off. Nice defensive end of the quarter for North Fayette Valley. An 8-0 spurt. They now lead 15-11 at the end of one. Here's Ben Miller offensively. Catches it right side, open for three. Got it! He stepped into that one just fine.
That one he got, you bet.
46-18. 4-minute mark in our third quarter. They have scored the first 10 points of this third quarter. And here's another steal. Hernandez threw it on top, intercepted. There's the layup there by, once again, Ben Miller. And another timeout taken by Postville. 12-0 run to start the half. They lead 48-18. Right side, Fuentes. 6 seconds to go. Fuentes drives in. Nice feed to Burrow. Pulls up, 8-foot shot. Rattles around. Got it to go down. And that's how the third quarter comes to an end. Tiger Hawks lead by 30 as we go to the fourth. So Kirkestu, second free throw. Sets, fires it up there. Banks it in. Take it any way you can get it. Attaboy. Kirkestu banks in the free throw. Inbounds. Ward holds the basketball, and the game comes to an end. North Fayette Valley has their first win of the season. A slow start. Postville raced to an early 11-7 lead. But the Tiger Hawks win at a 16-0 run to grab control and on their way to winning this ball game by a final score of 73-45. The best high school basketball is on KCTN. It's Upper Iowa Conference basketball again tonight on KCTN. In our featured matchup, Central is at Clayton Ridge. First off, we have the girls' game. The Warrior girls split 2 games over the weekend. They picked up a conference W against Keyhigh, then were outscored by a ranked Springville team. They look to get back on track. For the Eagles, maybe the toughest part of their schedule, with games last week against NFV and TV and Waukon last night. They know they have another challenge tonight. It's game 1 of 2, Central and Clayton Ridge. The Chalk Talk for the girls' game, next.
At Almakeek Clayton Electric Cooperative, we provide more than energy. We also provide ideas to help keep you safe. Use portable space heaters safely. The safest types have switches that turn the heater off if it is tipped over. Keep portable heaters away from papers, bedding, draperies, and other combustible materials to prevent fires, and keep them away from water to prevent electrical shock. Never leave a space heater unattended or leave children alone in a room with a space heater. Your electric cooperative cares about keeping you safe. That's the power of human connections. Almakeek Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Hi, this is Justin Burnau from Burnau Chevrolet in Monona. I would like to thank all of our customers and local athletes for their business and support. Just like you, we like to have a winning edge over the competition. Stop in today to see how Burnau Chevrolet in Monona makes you the winner. Visit us on our website, birdnow.com, and remember, you got to get to our place, Bird Now Chevrolet in Monona. You'll love the way we treat you.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Lanny Keel and Sarah Zabor, your New York Life agents in Garnavillo, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, RGK Portable Building, serving Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by St. Olaf Egg Sales and Service. We begin the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley. Coach, your team now 4-1, 3-0 in the conference. Dropped a non-conference decision to Springville on Saturday, 60-46. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, Dan, it was a good test for our kids early here in the season. The first quarter was a good quarter. We played right with Springville. I felt like in the second quarter we got a little bit tired. We broke the press, but then we ended up turning the ball over in the front court. Which is an area that we worked on last night and hopefully improve on. That's just a team thing. It wasn't just one person, but just kind of us as a general, meeting passes and making the good decisions within the front court. So we did third quarter play a little bit better, and we definitely played better in the fourth quarter. Even with Springville's top players playing in the fourth quarter, we made a pretty good run. We switched defenses, and we're what I would consider much more effective on the offensive end.
All right, let's go through starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, certainly. Tonight we'll start Hannah Ash, Grace Keel will start for us, Delaney Scharf, Haley Frieden, and Ashlyn Scharf.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Yeah, and then that's probably one of our biggest strengths is that we have a deeper team this year, I feel like, than a year ago. So we have sophomore Gracie Kummer that comes off the bench for us, our senior Caitlin Wiley, Carly Kleesner, Lexi Lone, and Allie Fikert are our juniors.
All right, now let's turn our attention to Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
Well, Coach Funk is a new coach this year, so doing some, man defense and also some 1-3-1. So we have to be ready to attack both of those defenses. I think that's very, very important. The Deitmeyer girl is a tall kid inside, so we got to make sure we get a body on her on box outs. And I think one of our keys is that we have to have ball pressure the whole game.
All right, you talk about that pressure there. That can lead to some transition opportunities for you guys there. But I think you feel like you have a team that can play if it's full court or half court.
Correct. Yeah. We've worked on both actually, Dan, here early in the season. And obviously the analytics of stuff, just trying to make sure that we're doing what's best for our team. As a coach, I'm trying to do that, and that's a nice thing about Huddle. You can break all that stuff down. So, ball pressure is something that we have to do, whether it's full court or half court. And like you said, I think it can lead to some transition buckets, but also the other key to being able to transition is rebounding, and I think that's something that from time to time we've done very well as a team, and then sometimes we don't always find that body to box out, and that leads to second chance opportunities for the other team. All
right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Central girls basketball coach Mark Wiley and his Warrior team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Garnavillo Auto and Tire is a full automotive service shop that offers tire sales and repairs. We have 24-hour gas and diesel pumps where you can pay at the pump. a tire truck and mobile service vehicle for roadside and on-the-farm assistance, and a semi-wrecker so no rig is too big. Check out our current tire rebates by stopping into Gardavillo Auto and Tire or call 563-964-2005. That's 563-964-2005.
New fall items are in at Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg. Decorate your home and garden with Carson wind chimes, solar lighting, and memorial items. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, plus Melissa and Doug toys and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug, your small-town, family-friendly business located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
At American Family Insurance, protecting cattle ranches is at the heart of what we do. After all, it's where we got our start more than 90 years ago. We understand it's more than a ranch, it's your life, and that's why we offer customizable policies that protect what you've worked for. Let's build the policy your ranch deserves. Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Outdoor Creations, your floral, landscape, and garden center in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Allwine. Lighting, showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. And by Car Auto Group. Online at karautogroup.com. We continue the Chalk Talk for our girls game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge girls basketball coach Ashley Funk. Coach, your team playing last night. Played a pretty good walk-on team. Dropped a 57-23 decision. Tell me about that game.
It was a pretty tough one. We needed to just run through our offense more and slow the pace down. And by the third and fourth quarter, we started doing that, and that's where most of our points came from. But first half, we just rushed things and had a couple turnovers that we didn't need. So.
All right, and I think the big thing is this is still a learning process for this team, isn't it, here early?
Yes, it is. Everything, honestly, is a learning process, especially with like a new coach and everything. Everything is going to be a learning process, which is fine.
All right, let's go talk about starting lineup first off for your team tonight.
For starting lineup, we have Whitley Harbor, Haley Rourke, Camden Dykemeyer, Rachel Powers, and then possibly Samantha Spielbauer. She's fighting an illness, so that'll be a game-time decision.
All right, so some of the kids coming off the bench for you then.
Amira Millard, she's a freshman. She works really, really hard. Same with Morgan Pierce and Alyssa Willie.
All right, turning our attention to Central, and I think you know the Warriors quite well. What do you know about Central?
I know that Delaney Scharf is their leading scorer. She works super hard. And to watch out for Haley Frieden as well with the three. So they're really aggressive.
All right. As far as what do you see for the keys in the ball game for your team?
Running our pace and not turning over the ball and boxing out. Those are the three things we're going to work on.
All right, you continue to work on things there. You mentioned running your pace there, and what does that basically involve there? I think you want to be a patient team?
We do, because when we speed the ball up, then we end up getting turnovers. So just slowing it down and running our offense, we're going to be more successful with that.
All right, tell me a little bit about your offense there as far as what are you guys running?
We're running motion, so it's just something that I learned from college, and it works more with the posts and the guards. And we have pretty big posts, so utilizing those will be very beneficial for us.
All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game, and we look forward to talking to you later on tonight.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Central girls basketball coach Ashley Funk on our Eagle team. She used to play for the Warriors. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Looking for a checking account with no monthly requirements or service charge? People's State Bank's new redesigned People's Checking Account is just what you're looking for. The account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, bill pay, and much more at no cost to you. You heard that right. No cost to you. We're your local community bank, ready to serve you. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations to open a People's Checking Account. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
The holidays are fast approaching, and you haven't finished your shopping? Don't worry, Sold's Green Acre in Guttenberg can help you out. Sold's has something for everyone. Jewelry, toys, books, home decor, and more. Create the perfect gift box with our selection of top-shelf spirits, wine, meats, and dips. Want to keep it local? Sold's is where you go. We have a great selection of Iowa-made items, from handcrafted soaps and candles to honey and syrups. The Green Acre is all about Iowa. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you for shopping local.
Firestone Farm Tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm Tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer is Corby's Tire and Muffler on the Gunder Road, Elkader.
Everything you care about is in your home. Things that you just can't afford to lose. Let us help you protect what matters most. West Bend's Home and Highway Policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent while protecting your home, car, truck, boat, motorcycle, snowmobile, and more. All with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact Tom Gifford, Kevin Lau, or Michael Beck, agents with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Speedy Shop in Garnavillo with Take and Bake Pizza available, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and Myers Auto Service in Monona. You're listening to High School Basketball on KCTN FM 100 and the live video stream on KCTN.com.
Your hometown, a place to grow, a place to learn, a place to cherish. At Fidelity Bank and Trust, we know the importance of growing up, working, and helping your hometown prosper. and we understand the relationship between a customer and the place they call home. That's why Fidelity Bank and Trust is proud to support our local high school athletes. Teamwork gets the job done, and you're on a great team with Fidelity Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Veterans Memorial Hospital, we're right here at home.
Veterans Memorial Hospital is celebrating its 70th anniversary. This is Michael Coyle, the new CEO. On October 1st, 1950, Veterans Memorial Hospital began serving this community, and 70 years later, we are still going strong. Through the billing has changed over the years, the exceptional, compassionate care has always remained. I am honored to be a part of this incredible team. We are withstanding the challenges and moving forward together. We'll be here, caring for you, right here at home, for another 70 years.
Good evening once again, everybody. How you doing? Dan Behrens along with Coach Mike Beck. We welcome you here to Clayton Ridge. As we kind of work things out, make sure everything's plugged in. Welcome to a live broadcast here on KCTN FM 100, as it is Central and Clayton Ridge playing here tonight on KCTN. The first of two meetings this season, the first of two games tonight here on KCTN. And I'm joined by Coach Mike Beck. This isn't your first rodeo, is it?
No, 2 games with Aaron Hammond 2 years ago, and first time with you, Dan, so I'm excited about that.
Well, appreciate you joining us for this ball game tonight. You are obviously very familiar with these matchups through the years. Let's start there.
Yeah, I mean, Clayton Ridge and Central, and I played at Central way back in 2005. I graduated, and we always know it's a big rivalry between the boys and the girls, and especially tonight with Coach Wiley for Central coaching against a former player.
I asked Coach Wiley, is this the first time, that you've coached a former player in any sport? And it is. Ashley Funk, the head coach of Clayton Ridge. Coach Wiley, of course, among the longest tenured coaches for the girls in the Upper Iowa Conference. And I just told him that's a sign that he's getting old. That's what happens there.
Yeah, and I guess it's a sign that he's successful, too, with having a player come back and be able to coach. And I know Ashley played some basketball at Loras College, and I think she actually has a couple records at Central. I believe still the steals record. So it's fun to see her coaching in the area.
And trying to get her team to play with that same kind of style. A lot of energy, a lot of patience on offense.
Right.
A lot of work being done in her first season as head coach. But as we always start talking about the visiting team here, the Central girls come in 4-1. More importantly, 3-0 in the conference. They had a non-conference game against Springville and a pretty good Springville team on Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, a Springville team that most likely is state tournament worthy from what we've seen so far. And sounded like that game started off kind of slow, but they got into a pace in the second half and cut the lead down. But other than that, Central first 4 games before that, undefeated and pretty successful. So we'll see how they match up tonight.
So again, they come in looking to stay undefeated in the conference, and they have a big conference game with North Fayette Valley coming up later on this week. But the focus right now is on Clayton Ridge. So let's talk about the Eagles here. They played last night. They played walk-on. They played without Samantha Spielbauer. And the good news is for them, Jalen Moore is returning for them. She missed the first part of the season coming back from injury. So that gives them obviously some athleticism and some length back for the Eagles.
Right, and you're talking about playing walk-on last night. Another team that's very consistently good at girls basketball in a bigger school, so I'm sure that was difficult. But it sounds like Coach Funk is just looking for them to slow the pace of the game somewhat, be able to learn these new offensive things that she's trying to teach them, and on the defensive side also.
The big thing is defensively, I think they've done a lot of good things, but yeah, offensively, turnovers have been a problem, so it's a team that new point guard, new guards really, and they do again have one of the most, I would say, explosive players in the conference in Samantha Spielbauer, as far as she can score, she can rebound, she can cover any position on the court there, and to play without her last night shorthanded. The big thing is they know she's got to be on the court for 30 minutes plus for them to be successful.
Right, and they need her athleticism. You're talking about points. I think Clayton Ridge at 26 points per game right now. Didn't look at Central's average, but I know that they put up quite a few points. Not last game, but the game before against Keat High. 67 points, I believe. So they're scoring quite a bit. So we'll see if they could slow Central down.
Yeah, Central has upped their scoring from a season ago. And let's be honest, this is a team that returns virtually everybody from last year.
Yeah, they do. And they return everybody. And there's very little. I think there's one senior on the team. So they have some sophomores that are playing really well. Grace Keel has been playing really well for them this year. handling the ball thus far and scoring. So that's been a good addition to both Haley Frieden and Delaney Sharp to add some scoring to them this year.
Yeah, going to be a fun matchup tonight. 1 of 2 here down in Guttenberg. When we return, the starting lineups, we'll talk about keys in the ball game. You're listening to the Chalk Talk.
In these trying times, you don't want to
Sports.
waste a moment. It is time to take advantage of Freedom Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services. You can access your accounts from your computer or your smartphone and even pay bills without stepping a foot out of your home. You can even make deposits just by snapping a picture with your smartphone. This mobile deposit feature is available on approval. The fast, easy way to bank. Call today for more information. Freedom Bank, Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukegan, and Decorah. Member FDIC.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Hi, I'm Megan Kregel, a dairy farmer in Clayton County. As our local student athletes take the field or court this year, the ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up is in the real meat and real dairy foods grown right here in Iowa. Livestock farmers like me are proud to raise high-quality proteins that support health, energy, and performance. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Robertson Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Robertson.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, Northeast Iowa's premier Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana dealer in the Big Blue Building in Manchester. David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. And by Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. Member FDIC. Just about ready for the starting lineups for this ball game tonight here on KCTN. And again, let's talk about keys in the ball game, and let's start first off for the visiting Warriors.
Well, for the Warriors, I think you want to continue to push the basketball like they have been. They have a lot of speed and ability to create turnovers against Clayton Ridge, and then continue to try to get the ball in the post. But they do have some outside shooters.
As far as Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge, I was going to say that kind of the opposite. Try not to turn the ball over against Central, which has been a difficulty thus far in the season, which what Coach Funk had said, and then try to slow the pace of the game like she wanted to.
Yeah, they want to play in the 40s.
Yeah.
I think that's the high point they want to play there, whereas Central, and again, Central's got a lot of guards, so it's a nice luxury to have in girls basketball. They're going to want to come out here, pressure, get this game going a little more up-tempo. So again, this is the first of 2. We have our first update tonight. The Turkey Valley girls, or I'm sorry, the Keyhigh girls lead Postville. That is 11-2 at the end of the first quarter. So they got an early start for that ball game tonight. We are ready for the starting lineups here for game number 1 of 2 with Central and Clayton Ridge. Let's go courtside with our public address announcer, Rick Colbert. But here's the starting lineups for tonight's ball game number 1 with the Warriors and Eagles. Take it away courtside now there. Mr. Colbert, it's all yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's Upper Iowa Conference matchup between the Central Warriors and your Clayton Ridge Eagles. Let's meet the starting lineups. First for the Warriors, a junior, number 0, Hannah Ash. And for the Eagles, a junior, number 4, Rachel Powers. For the Warriors, a junior, number 10, Haley Frieden. And for the Eagles, a junior, number 12, Samantha Spielbauer. For the Warriors, a sophomore, number 14, Ashlyn Scharf. And for the Eagles, a senior, number 20, Whitley Harbor. For the Warriors, a sophomore, number 15, Grace Keel. And for the Eagles, a junior, number 34, Camden Deitmeyer. For the Warriors, a junior, number 30, Delaney Scharf. And for the Eagles, a junior, number 30, Haley Rourke. The head coach of the Warriors is Mark Wiley, assisted by Molly Scharf. The head coach of the Eagles is Ashley Funk, assisted by Dan Pierce.
Thank you very much there, Mr. Colbert, with the starting lineups. When we return, we'll be back with the opening tip-off coming up next here with Central and Clayton Ridge. Hey, sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, or Emily Bazin today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns family of dealerships. We get people driving to our dealerships from many different towns, counties, even states to make Browns their hometown dealer. We have 4 convenient locations in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, and Victory Ford in Dyersville. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we know that cars are complicated. About all they don't do is cook dinner and do your dishes. At Top Gun, we strive to keep up with all the complexities of new vehicles. We have all the scan tools and certified technicians to guarantee the repair is done right. Not only will it look like new and perform like new, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount programs. Whether it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, you'll save money at Top Gun. If it's that 30-point buck, you may get your whole deductible paid. Call Top Gun for details and schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. Ready to go. Great crowd on hand tonight. The bleachers mostly full. Still room for people to come in. We've got, of course, the balcony area here. Lots of folks rolling in. They've got the taco supper going on, I think, till 7 o'clock tonight. Always fun when these two local schools get together. All right, so I'll turn your microphone up, by the way. So it will be Spielbauer to jump it up for Clayton Ridge, and Scharf, Delaney Scharf, that is, for Central. Spielbauer wins the tip to Rourke. Rourke bounce pass right side to Harbor, scores the right-handed layup, and they run a great play off the jump ball, and the Eagles strike first.
Yeah, and that did look like a set play that Coach Funk had drawn up, and it executed very well right away.
1-3-1 defense. Right away, left side, Frieden on the wing, launches the three. The shot short, hit the side of the rim. Rourke clears the rebound down from the right side. So back out on top. Central comes out here, and it is once again girl-to-girl defense starting out. Spielbauer being guarded by Ashlyn Scharf. Left side, Harbor looking for Spielbauer. Gets it on the right block, spins, takes a tough shot. Played Andy over, shot no good. Weak side rebound by Powers, and in a lot of traffic, takes a couple of shots. Deflected by Delaney Scharf. She blocked it twice. The ball goes out of bounds. Good job by Powers getting the offensive rebound, but could not finish underneath with a lot of long arms around her. And it stays down here with the Eagles. They'll take it along the baseline, left side to Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer has that thumb bandaged up, and she'll go back out on top now here to Rourke, who again is guarded by Delaney Scharf. And here's a carrying violation on Rourke. So Central does not come out here with a trap or anything like that. They're going to straight up go girl-to-girl defense here.
Right, and typically in the last couple of years you've seen Coach Wiley do a 1-3-1 zone, but Scharf coming out and putting pressure on the ball man-to-man.
So across the timeline, Scharf. Spielbauer again plays the top of that 1-3-1, and she takes the ball right away from Grace Keel with a steal. Here's a fast break, but the Warriors, great job getting back, and they'll work it on top to Rourke as the Central Warriors get back defensively. Powers on the left wing in the block area to Deitmeyer, spins to the middle of the lane, but she traveled. Moved the feet, must have, before moving the ball, huh?
And Deitmeyer in excellent position in the middle of the lane, had her back to the basket, and the girl on her backside just shuffling the feet.
So across the timeline again here now is Scharf in the corner to Grace Keel, and actually Ash bumped in that corner. That's right in front of the Clayton Ridge student section. By the way, both student sections start on their feet, not on their feet tonight. They are sitting down.
Right.
That is the first time this season I think we've seen both student sections not on their feet to start.
Not typical between the two schools either.
So it's early.
Yeah.
So the ball goes back to Central. Right side, Frieden, baseline, right corner for three. Hit the side of the rim, left it short. Deitmeyer clears the rebound for the Eagles. And back across the timeline is Rourke. We've played 90 seconds. Rourke off a pick, covered on top to Spielbauer. Spielbauer right side to, again, Hauber. Hauber wants to drive, cut off on the baseline into a double team, but gets it out to Spielbauer. Spielbauer races into the lane, lost the handle on the ball driving in, and it goes out of bounds, and it goes to Central. Spielbauer goes from 0 to Mach 1 in about less than a step.
A good attack to the hoop. She's very athletic, but just couldn't take the ball with her.
Ash that is, to Delaney Scharf. Covered on the right block. Right side, Ash going to take the three. Right wing, circled around. Popped out from the right side, but Harbor could not hold it in underneath, could not hang on to it, pull it in, and the ball goes off the right side of the basket here to the Warriors.
A really nice inside-out look. Good shot for Hannah Ash. Just couldn't make it fall.
Inbounds, back out on top here to Kiel. Kiel drives down, gets a step by Spielbauer, but flips up the shot short, hit the underneath the rim in the front. Rebound pulled down by Deitmeyer. Eagles home white uniforms. Clayton Ridge bold across the front of their jerseys. Clayton on top, then the numbers and the ridge down below. Spielbauer in the lane, post-up shot blocked by Ashlyn Scharf as Spielbauer made a nice spin in the middle of the lane, but the shot is blocked, and the Warriors get the rebound. Ashlyn Scharf ahead into the offensive end. Delaney Scharf to Ash, right wing to Kiel. Four girls around the three-point line. They try to go on top, and there is Spielbauer with a steal. Soft pass, and she jumped that passing lane.
Clayton Ridge actually putting a lot of pressure on the ball, trying to trap in the corners right now.
Rourke back out on top to Spielbauer. Spielbauer bounces it right side to Harbor. Harbor at the right elbow, going to take that 15-footer. Lots of arch, hits the side of the rim, bounces to the left side, where it's pulled down there by Delaney Scharf for the Warriors. Ahead of the pack, Ashlyn Scharf, and good job by the Eagles getting back. Delaney Scharf, right side, in the corner to Ash. Ash goes back out on top to Grace Kiel. Left side, Frieden thought about the three. She will not take it. Ashlyn Scharf will. In the corner for three. Shot no good. Grace Kiel got the rebound off the right side. Missed it. There's Delaney Scharf with the follow-up off the right side. So that shot was short, but Scharf stayed with it. Good weak side rebounding position for the Warriors. We're knotted here at 2. That's their first basket, almost 3.5 minutes in.
Yeah, and Delaney with a good backside rebound, easy finish for her.
In the lane, Spielbauer wide open, turns, but leaves the shot short. I think she was stunned to be that wide open as it hit the front of the rim, and Central back into the offensive end after the rebound. Right side, Frieden, right wing for three, and that one long, laid flat off the back of the rim. Rebound scoots out of there, picked up by Powers, but the Eagles are going to throw it away as Powers tried to bounce it over to Harbor and throw it in front. They lose it out of bounds right in front of the Clayton Ridge bench. I've said this time and time again, and you know this as a coach. It's one thing to make a turnover, but you never want it in front of your bench and right in front of your head coach.
Right, exactly. You don't want to make a mistake right in front of the coach. And it looks like Clayton Ridge is in a 2-1-2, trapping the corners right now.
Left side, they work it now to Lexi Alone, just checked in for the Warriors, as did Carly Kleesner. Right side from the wing, the right baseline area is Frieden, but the side hit the shot, hit the side of the backboard. So an errant shot there, and the Eagles clear the rebound once again. So Lone checking in as Ashlyn Scharf and Ash check out. Rourke stops at the elbow, misses the little 10-footer, no good. I mentioned Carly Kleesner in as well. Central team a little more depth than a lot of teams in the conference. Scharf tried to go between a couple of defenders. Delaney Scharf did, and kind of sticks her foot in as Spielbauer with the loose basketball there along with Powers. It's almost like that Scharf was trying to force a jump ball with her feet.
I noticed the same thing, Dan. I think she's trying to hold the ball down so that the opponent couldn't get it. That was interesting.
So what ends up being a jump ball after that ends up going to the Warriors. So a slow offensive start for both these teams. Back out on top to Grace Kiel as they took the ball from the right side. Back out on top to Delaney Scharf, intercepted by Harbor. Again, a soft pass, and Harbor jumps that passing lane. And to the Eagles, bringing it across the timeline now. At the elbow, Harbor stops. Back out on top to Spielbauer, drops it, but hands it over to Rourke. Rourke goes off a pick at the elbow. Pick and roll, trying to go in the lane to Spielbauer, knocked away by Delaney Scharf, and she's fouled there by Rourke. That was good defense by Delaney Scharf on the pick and roll.
Delaney Scharf doing a good job thus far in the game with putting a lot of pressure on the guards. bringing the ball over the half-court line. But Clayton Ridge also getting a lot of pressure on the ball, Dan, outside of the three-point lines and creating turnovers.
Their substitution coming in will be number 10, and that is Morgan Pierce, listed in the program as 42, but she is number 10, actually. So Pierce comes into the ball game for Rourke. And Rourke with her second foul. And here's another steal by Clayton Ridge. Delaney Scharf had it knocked away by Harbor, and the Eagles bring it into the offensive end. So a number of turnovers here. Driving in Pierce. Good straight-up defense there. It's blocked by Frieden. Frieden had a hand on the rebound, then Pierce knocked it away under the basket, and it goes back there to the Warriors. So every time somebody's getting into the lane, seems to be some help defense.
A lot of deflections in the lane right now, and Clayton Ridge gets the ball there. They actually look like they're in a 1-3-1, Dan. I said 2-1-2 before, but
I can understand because you have Spielbauer who drops all the way from top to bottom. Left side, Delaney Scharf, left wing for three. Got it! So the first three-pointer for the Warriors, and it's now 5-2. They're in the lead. And here's full court pressure. Lexi Lone gets the steal, misses the layup. Ash there for the follow-up, and Ash is fouled on the putback attempt. So they missed the fast break opportunity, but this is where we see the Warriors here. You knew you were going to see pressure at some point, and here it is now in the first quarter.
And like we said at the beginning, the Warriors want to put pressure on the ball, create turnovers for easy layup opportunities or get into the foul line.
So with 2:25 to go in our opening quarter, the third foul on the Eagles. Free throw swished through there by Hannah Ash. After a 2-0 early lead for the Eagles, remember they scored on the opening tip. They have not scored now here for 5.5 minutes. And the free throw being eyed there, and it swishes it again. Ash Central, very good free throw shooting team. Both free throws made by Ash. They lead 7-2. Harbor, triple team, somehow gets through it in the backcourt and then throws it away into the offensive end. Again, you see Clayton Ridge being speeded up, and here is a timeout taken there by, once again, Coach Funk. I think it's sped up is the proper term.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
take a break. Timeout by the Eagles, down 7-2. Let's take this break.
Veterans Memorial Hospital, we're right here at home.
Veterans Memorial Hospital is celebrating its 70th anniversary. This is Michael Coyle, the new CEO. On October 1st, 1950, Veterans Memorial Hospital began serving this community, and 70 years later, we are still going strong. Through the building has changed over the years, the exceptional, compassionate care has always remained. I am honored to be a part of this incredible team. We are withstanding the challenges and moving forward together. We'll be here, caring for you, right here at home, for another 70 years.
Back from the 30-second timeout, 7-2, the early lead for, again, Central. Right side, Delaney Scharf as we return to action. Misses the shot from the right baseline. Circled out of there. Deitmeyer gets the rebound. And over the back there was Central committing the foul. The foul is on number 5, and that is Gracie Kummer, a 5'10 sophomore. So I actually said that Kummer just, she checked in earlier. Now Carly Kleesner has checked into the game.
Yep, and then Central's in a 1-2-1-1 full court press, putting a lot of pressure on the ball.
And number 42 is into the game, and Amira Millard, a freshman for Clayton Ridge. She checked in during that timeout. So full court pressure, and the right sideline, they get it ahead to Spielbauer, runs into Delaney Scharf, who was late sliding over there trying to draw a charge, but instead is called for the blocking call. So 2 quick whistles against the Warriors. Inside 2 minutes left here in our first quarter. Substitution. It will be Grace Keel checking in, and Delaney Scharf checks out there for Central. So the Clayton Ridge boys, their length doesn't go down at all when they go to the bench, and for Central, their speed doesn't go down at all when they go into the bench.
Right.
Harbor drives in, and along the right baseline, raced to the basket, and is fouled on the drive in. And the foul committed by Kummer. So Harbor lowered the shoulder, got to the basket, good strong move, goes to the free throw line for 2.
And we see Coach Wiley taking Delaney Scharf out, like you said before, not wanting her to get in foul trouble early.
So a couple of subs at the scorer's table. Free throw by Harbor. It is good, so that stops a 6-minute drought for Clayton Ridge. Substitution, Millard checks out of the ball game for Clayton Ridge, and number 22, Jaylyn Moore, again just returning from injury, checks in, and Kummer checks out for Central, and back into the ball game for them is Frieden. So the free throw is no good. Frieden gets the rebound. That was off the back of the rim. Frieden, the rebound off the right. Back left side, Hannah Ash, deep left corner for 3. Left it short off the side of the rim. Spielbauer the rebound and races down the court. Goes up for the layup, but left it short. Beat everybody down the court, but just could not corral it there and get set to make that layup.
Yeah, and she was way ahead of the pack to start, but got caught up by a couple defenders.
Frieden right side for three, circles around, it is no good. Deitmeyer gets the rebound, and it's one and done. That trip down the court for Central. On top, Pierce. Pierce to Spielbauer, bounces it right side to Scharf. Correction there, that is actually Jalen Moore, who's being guarded by Lone. Down in the lane, they try to work it to, believe, Pierce, and it's deflected out of bounds by Grace Keel.
Yeah, defensively, Central's making it hard in the lane thus far in the game. A lot of deflections, like you said before, Dan. A lot of balls going out of bounds.
So they'll take it here off the right side of the basket. And inbounds to Harbor. Harbor on the right block. A lot of traffic. Takes the shot up there. She just rolled to the basket. Actually caught it in good position. And the Warriors initially had good defense, but made some contact.
Yep, definitely some contact. Two different defenders there around her. Thought they were straight up, but had hands down.
And this will be again 2 for Harbor. Free throw, circles around and rolled off the back. It is no good. So a minute to go, 1:02 to be exact, left in our first quarter. 7-3 is the lead for Central. Second free throw being eyed by Harbor. Free throw on its way, and that one good. So 4 team fouls on Central, and all of them basically in the last 35 seconds.
Right.
So across the timeline, Delaney Scharf. 3 committed by Clayton Ridge. Right side, Hannah Ash. Ash against that 1-3-1 goes in the corner to Keel. Grace Keel stops at the elbow, back out on top. Here's Ashlyn Scharf just off the left side for 3. That's off the back of the rim. Delaney Scharf gets the rebound off the left, loses it, picked up by Spielbauer. Here's another fast break. Spielbauer sets 2 feet, lays it up and in. And if she can finish, what a weapon that is for the Eagles, back within 1.
And that's a very similar fast break to before. She just finished it this time.
And back over left side, here's Hannah Ash, left wing for 3. Circles in and out, it is no good. There's a foul. This is away from the ball on the right side of the basket. And a foul committed there by Central, pushing off on the right side. Grace Keel trying to get rebounding position on the right side of the basket.
And no lack of threes thus far for the Warriors. 10 attempted threes already in the game.
And here's an intercepted pass. Jalen Moore tried to work it to the offensive end, intercepted by Carly Kleesner. Back over to Scharf. And Scharf dribbling between pressure, and there is a body call, and this is on, once again, Clayton Ridge. So we have a number of fouls committed here now. 5 on Central, 4 on Clayton Ridge. It's a race to get to the bonus.
The bonus is going to come out quick in the second quarter, I think.
And now Central wants a timeout. So a 30-second timeout by the Warriors, leading 7-6. 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Let's take this break.
Your hometown, a place to grow, a place to learn, a place to cherish. At Fidelity Bank and Trust, we know the importance of growing up, working, and helping your hometown prosper. And we understand the relationship between a customer and the place they call home. That's why Fidelity Bank and Trust is proud to support our local high school athletes. Teamwork gets the job done, and you're on a great team with Fidelity Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
So a quick timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. Both teams have used 30-second timeouts here in the opening quarter. Again, our score, 7-6. Central in the lead, and I believe they're going to run a set play here. That's the absolute reason they had to take this timeout. Right side, Delaney Scharf open, right wing for 3. Got it! So that's exactly what they were looking for. 4-point lead, and Harbor in traffic tried to step through the defenders in a reach-in foul committed by Central. So that's 6 fouls here in less than 2 minutes by the Warriors.
Yeah, like you said, Dan, the bonus is coming up quick for both teams. And you're right, Coach Wiley, that timeout had to be purely for the set play there, and he got the shot he wanted with Delaney Scharf.
5.3 seconds to go. They get it to center court to Spielbauer. Spielbauer lowers the head, drives in. The shot blocked by Delaney Scharf. Rebound picked up there by Central, and Lone second block for Scharf, and that's how the first quarter comes to an end. 10-6, Central, the early lead. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Find the perfect Christmas gift at Clayton Drug in Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner. Each store is unique in its own character and design, but all have gift items that would be the perfect Christmas gift. Clayton Drug is proud to carry many name brand lines such as Mud Pie, Yankee Candle, Times Bath & Body, Melissa & Doug Educational Toys and Gifts, CJ Gibson, and many more. Check our Facebook page for shopping specials available at each location. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Lanny Keel and Sarah Zabor, your New York Life agents in Garnavillo, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, RGK Portable Building, serving Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane, T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by St. Olaf Egg Sales and Service. 10-6, Central in the lead. It is Clayton Ridge's basketball to start the second quarter. They'll start the second quarter with Harbor, Deitmeyer, Spielbauer, also out there Pierce, and you have, once again, as well, Powers. And as we return to play, they work the ball left side, and we've got a foul, and that foul is committed there on Clayton Ridge. You had a screen being set by Jalen Moore, so both teams now have 6 fouls. Coach Beck, what do we have for shooting in the first quarter?
Shooting for Central, they're 3 for 15 from the field, 20%, 2 for 11 from 3, 18%, and then we got Clayton Ridge 2 for 6 from the field, 33%. No attempted three-pointers.
And again, Central getting a lot more shot opportunities. Right side against that 1-3-1 lone. Middle of the lane to Grace Keel. Also starting this half for them is Frieden. You have Kleesner and number 44, Allison Fikert, a 5'9 junior, her first appearance. Central has to bring it back out on top. And right side alone, just inside the three-point line, 17-footer, shot no good. Deitmeyer gets the rebound for Clayton Ridge. So Deitmeyer with 4 rebounds here in a little more than the 1 quarter we've played. 7-minute mark of our second quarter. Warriors, again, girl-to-girl defense. Spielbauer to Powers. Powers at the right elbow, back out on top to Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer, top of the key for 3, just off the left side, got it. They left her open there, and Deitmeyer, we talk about her scoring in the inside, stepping out there behind the arc.
Yeah, first attempted 3 of the game for Clayton Ridge, and it's a make.
Keel, 15-footer, misses it left side. Fikert got the rebound, falling away, misses the shot, but Central saves possession. Back to the arc. Delaney Sharp for 3, left side, got it. And they now lead 13-9. We exchange trays, both trips down the court.
And Delaney's 3 for 3 from 3 in the game, actually.
And back out on top. So she has hit all of the Warriors' outside shots right now.
Correct, yep.
Right side, Rourke. Harbor there, rather. Harbor stops, run into Delaney Sharp and is called for traveling. I think Harbor was looking for some contact, did not get that. And instead, a blocking call there on, a traveling call, did not get the foul she was looking after.
Yeah, definitely looking for contact there, actually leaning into the defender for balance and kind of just fell over.
So the ball goes back there to Central. Left side to, once again, Frieden. Frieden on top to Grace Keel. Keel trying to bounce it in the lane. It just didn't have a handle on it. Stolen away. Spielbauer ahead of the pack. Spins in the lane. Takes an off-balance shot. Banks it way long as she was kind of out of position there. Powers got a hand on the rebound. Could not hang on to it. Central knocked it away. But the Eagles keep it down here. They maintain possession.
And Spielbauer, that's about the third track meet that we've seen coming in for a layup and just couldn't finish it this time.
And they'll take it off the right side of the basket. Clayton Ridge will. And Pierce goes on top to Powers. Left side, Spielbauer on the left elbow. Back to Deitmeyer, and a hard pass there. Between one elbow to the other, driving in, and just too high, too hot to handle off the hands of Deitmeyer out of bounds. The ball goes back to Central. Another score to pass along at the end of the first quarter. MFL Marmac dropped that decision last night to Edco, leading South wins 17-6 at the end of the first quarter there. We'll continue to keep you up to date. Meanwhile, left side with the basketball, it is Central, leading by 4 at 13-9. Eagles 1-3-1 exclusively. Grace Keel in the deep right corner. Baseline looking for Ashlyn Scharf. Harbor got a hand in there, knocked it out of bounds, and it stays down here right side for the Warriors.
We'll see if Coach Wiley has another set play here on the inbounds to get an open shot.
And they'll take it here off the right side of the basket. Warriors run out-of-bounds plays as well as anybody in the conference. Inbounds to Grace Keel. Spins. Floats it up one-handed. Just a little too strong. Rolled off the back of the rim from the right side. Deitmeyer grabs the rebound. And here's Clayton Ridge back into the offensive end. And Pierce tried to go right side. Knocked out of bounds by Grace Keel. I would say tempo of this ball game, this is what the Eagles want, right?
Yeah, it's not too fast right now for them, and they just need to kind of make better passes in the half court. A lot of tip passes, like we said.
Spielbauer has it knocked away by Frieden, and a steal there by Central. Frieden just knocked it out of there, and here's Grace Keel. Drives by her defender, swoops it up from the right side, leaves it short. A nice move by Grace Keel, just did not finish. And the rebound pulled down by Deitmeyer. So the Warriors did get a fast break opportunity there. Harbor just off the left side, launches up the three, aired it short from the top of the key. She went off a pick. Grace Keel gets the rebound, and here are the Warriors left side ahead of the pack. Ashlyn Scharf lays it up and in. Again, anytime Central can get out and run, there's your end result.
That was a very nice pass by Grace Keel, having her eyes up in the fast court break, and Ashlyn with the finish.
And here's another steal, but she actually stole the ball, but tripped Pierce going by and is called for the foul, but had a clean steal. It was actually her back leg that got a piece there of Pierce as she was going to race ahead in the offensive end.
In the beginning of this second quarter, Grace Keel very active, both defensively, offensively, some good moves. Hasn't finished yet, but
that's her second foul, so she'll take a break. Hannah Ash comes in for the Warriors and for Clayton Ridge. I believe they've got a couple of subs ready to come in. Free throw on the way by Pierce. It's off the back of the rim, misses the front end of the 1-and-1 as they are in the bonus. And here ahead of the pack is Delaney Scharf, goes between two defenders, drives in and fouled. She was able to get between two defenders, kind of slithered through. Delaney Scharf to the free throw line for two.
And Delaney's an excellent ball handler, has a knack for getting to the hoop and drawing contact, and that's where Coach Wiley wants her, at the line.
Rourke, by the way, for the Eagles at the scores table along with Millard. This is two for Delaney Scharf. Free throw is good. So those two come in. Spielbauer checks out. And the good news is Spielbauer will not be out very long, but she has played the majority of the first half here, so not in foul trouble at all for the Eagles. By the way, Pierce also checks out, and coming out of the ball game for them as well will be Powers. A free throw there, it is no good, and the rebound pulled down by Harbor in the middle of the lane. So Rourke checked in along with Miller. Those are the only two that actually checked in. And they have it back out on top now here, and they work it left side. Harbor looking to go in the lane, knocked away by Delaney Scharf. Warriors have certainly turned up their defense a bit. Delaney Scharf back in the offensive end, wide open right side for three, circled in and out, missed it just off the right side. And the Warriors not afraid to take a three, even in transition. Back across the timeline, here is the Eagles. Rourke, top of the key, stops the dribble, hands it back out on top here now to Millard. Millard has it, top of the key. Stops the dribble there, and good defense by Frieden, and there's a 5-second violation. So outstanding defense by the Warriors again in the half court, leading 16-9 right now. And that's another turnover. Gives the ball back there to the Warriors. So they'll take it here inbounds. And Delaney Scharf brings it across the timeline offensively. In the corner, Frieden, deep left corner, launches up the three off the side of the rim. Left it short, rebound, knocked out of bounds. Eagles could not control the rebound. Millard had a hand on it, lost it out of bounds. Kleesner back in for Central, by the way. And Frieden checks out there for the Warriors. So they lead 16-9. I know, Coach, you've been catching your breath there. How we doing?
Hopefully I'm back here.
Yeah.
Had a bad coughing spell there.
Happened to me the other night. And Delaney Scharf left open, top of the key for three. Got it. The 4-3-pointer by Scharf. That's the biggest lead of the first half right now. 19-9. She's hit them all for the Warriors.
Yeah, 4-3. She's 4 for 5 from three, actually.
And back out on top is Millard. 3:15 left in the half. They look back door. Millard looking for Harbor, but Harbor actually cut back to the wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. And the Warriors better defensively here in this second quarter. And with a 10-point lead, they force another turnover. Spielbauer back in. Millard checks out there for the Eagles. So across the timeline now here is Delaney Scharf. Spielbauer's extended that 1-3-1 a little bit, where she picks him up at the center court circle. And here is Lone trying to get out of that double team, and she is bumped. And if that is the foul there on Scharf, or correction there I should say on Spielbauer, it is. That will be her, I believe. Is that her second foul? That's her third foul now here for the Eagles. So that is now a concern. So she came back in, played well, and now 3 fouls there on Spielbauer.
And Spielbauer is the type of person you want at the top of the zone, very quick and long, but unfortunately you can get into foul trouble in that position.
Free throw there, good by Lexi Lone. And again, you want to keep the Warriors off the free throw line. Substitution number 32 is Lola Reimer. She will make her first appearance. Another freshman into the ball game. Spielbauer checks out, gives them some length. A very tall freshman into the ball game for the Eagles. Down 20-9 right now is Clayton Ridge. Lone second free throw. It is good, and they lead by a dozen. So after that three-pointer got them back within 10-9, This is an 11-0 run right now by the Warriors.
Yeah, not many missed shots in the second
And
quarter.
here's another steal, intercepted by Kleesner. Here's Sharp, crossover dribble, shovels it up with the right hand, but they're going to wave off the shot. She's going to the free throw line anyway. She had a nice crossover dribble, trying to go from left to right, but fouled on the drive in, and she'll go to the free throw line for 2. Getting to the line is what the Warriors do best.
Yeah, and really get into transition with these turnovers in the second quarter, and another chance at the free throw line.
So the second foul on Harbor. 8 team fouls now on Clayton Ridge, 7 by Central. And here once again is Sharp. Free throw on its way there. It is no good. Rolled off the front of the rim to the back and then rolled off, and the rebound pulled down there by Clayton Ridge. And with the rebound there is Deitmeyer. Rourke has it on top, but dribbled it off the foot, but she was bumped. That's the reason why. Bumped by Ash on the drive in. So now, again, you've seen how this game is being called. It's up to the teams to adjust, and I think which team adjusts is the team that keeps the other one off the free throw line.
Yeah, and obviously this is a game where the refs are going to a little tighter on the court, and not too much contact, and get somebody going to the free throw line.
So this is still a 1-and-1 for Rourke. Takes her time. Free throw there, more of a one-handed push, but makes it. Has a very set and deliberate way to go to the free throw line. And what's interesting there is she sets up with 2 hands, but then pushes it with just that one hand. Just that one-hand push shot. Second free throw being eyed there. Floats that second one up there. Circled in and out. Popped in and out. No good. Rebound by Ashlyn Scharf. Warriors push it up the far sideline. And Delaney Scharf covered on the right wing. Back over on the wing to younger sister Ashlyn. Lone left side to Frieden. Frieden in the corner. At the elbow area, looks in the lane. That is Kleesner from the left side. Took it up with the right hand. She's left-handed, a little more comfortable there. Left that shot short. And the rebound pulled down underneath there by the Eagles. Harbor back in the offensive end on top to Reimer. Reimer goes right side now to Moore. Moore off a pick and traveled with the basketball. So Moore moved the feet before moving the ball. And the Eagles have turned it over a few times here in this second quarter.
Yeah, and I'm right around 8 turnovers for Clayton Ridge, and might be a little off there, but Central, we're looking at 1 to 3 turnovers so far, so there's a big difference.
Yeah, that's
there.
one thing the Eagles are facing is a Warrior team that with the guards they have, they don't turn the ball over much. Did against Springville a little more, but that's a different beast.
Yes, definitely.
Delaney Scharf, baseline. Allison Fikert has checked back into the game for the Warriors, and they work it here left side to Lone. Lone back over. Delaney Scharf drives in right side, swoops it up from the right side. The shot, it is up. It is in. Fouled, count the basket. A 13-0 run here by the Eagles, or by the Warriors rather, was just stopped on that made free throw, but now it's 23-10. They're in the lead.
And Delaney Scharf with 10 points in the second quarter by itself.
And the third foul on Harbor, by the way. Rourke checks into the ball, or checks out, and into the ball game is number 14. That will be Alyssa Willie. Second free throw, the three-point opportunity, I should say, is no good. And the rebound pulled down here by the Eagles. So Central has only allowed here 4 points this quarter. And left side on top to Reimer. Reimer, top of the key, guarded by Fikert. Looking for a cutter down low, nothing doing. 1:40 left in our first half. Moore, top of the key to Deitmeyer. Thought about the 3, but they recognize that. Central much more aggressive in the half court defensively, really moving girl to girl. And here's a steal by Lone. Jump the passing lane, gets it over to, once again, that is Delaney Scharf ahead to Fikert. Fikert catches it. The shot falling away from just inside the right block, left it short. And the ball picked out of the air by Clayton Ridge. And Willie back across the timeline. So on top, Willie. Delaney Scharf went looking for a steal, but the ball knocked away into the backcourt by Frieden. And they'll bring it back over here now with Willie. With a minute to go in our first half, Willie just being hounded by Frieden. Frieden with that length knocks the ball away and steals it away. And here's a fast break opportunity. Nice bounce pass to Ashlyn Scharf, but she tried to regroup and lost the ball out of bounds. Central has had 2 fast break opportunities back-to-back, and they come up empty.
I wouldn't necessarily say that was a bad pass by Haley Frieden there. Just couldn't catch the ball, bobbled a couple times out of bounds.
Let her in stride. I mean, it hit her right exactly like you want. Substitution, number 3 comes in. Caitlin Wiley, the lone senior for the Warriors, makes her first appearance. And checking out for them is Ashlyn Scharf. So on top, Clayton Ridge, top of the key to Lola Reimer. And looks underneath the lane. A lot of traffic there looking for more, and it's knocked away by Lone. An errant pass there over the top. Lone had good fronting defense. Delaney Scharf back into the offensive end. Lone, left side to Wiley. Wiley goes off a pick. Right side to Delaney Scharf. In the corner to Frieden. Frieden back over on the wing to Delaney Scharf now. And Scharf with Reimer playing the top of that 1-3-1. Scharf brings it to the elbow. Right side to Frieden. Thought about the three, but covered and then traveled with the basketball. Drove in to the elbow area and looking to reverse it to Delaney Scharf. And then an unforced turnover there by the Warriors.
And we're not seeing anything different from Clayton Ridge at this point. Still in the 1-3-1 in the half court. Trying to create some turnovers.
And across the timeline is once again Pierce. 10 seconds to go. Reimer left side to Harbor on the wing. 15-footer nails it from the left wing. So they're back within 23-12. Here's Delaney Scharf. 2 seconds left in the half. Goes to the top of the key. Covered. Takes an off-balance three. Leaning to the right around Reimer. But it grazes the front of the rim short. And the first half comes to an end. So it's 23-12. Clayton Ridge trailing Central here at the half. When we return, first half stats and more, you're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Take on what Mother Nature throws at you with a John Deere 1 Family or 3E Series tractor. With quick hitch capabilities, you can add rear or front snow blades, a snow blower, and a bundle of other attachments. Work better, faster, and more comfortably this year on a John Deere tractor. Come by your local dealer and see why nothing runs like a Deere. Visit Bodensteiner Implement at one of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations today or request a quote online at bodimp.com.
Hi, this is Cody from Torkelson Motors in Elgin and Waukon. At Torkelson Motors, we believe that student involvement in activities is a great way to help grow our communities, and we are proud to help sponsor this game for your enjoyment. We've been serving Northeast Iowa since 1926 and appreciate the business that our customers have given us and the support they provide to our area schools and communities. So the next time you are in need of a new or used vehicle or a repair, stop into Torkelson Motors. We've been selling cars the old-fashioned way with a friendly smile and a handshake right here next door in Elgin and Waukon.
Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative has youth opportunities available. Graduating high school seniors entered in a course of study in the electric field are encouraged to apply for a cooperative scholarship. High school sophomores and juniors whose parents are ACEC members could win an all-expenses-paid trip to Washington, D.C. Applications are due soon, so hurry. Go to acrec.com for more information. Alameda Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy cooperative.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular, security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click AlpineCom 4000.
Prop, harvest wisely. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Outdoor Creations, your floral, landscape, and garden center in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Allwine. Lighting, showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. And by Car Auto Group. Online at karautogroup.com. At the half, once again our score, it is 23-12. Central gradually pulling away. They led 10-6. At the end of the first quarter, they outscored Clayton Ridge 13-6. Part of that was an 11-0 run to grab a double-digit lead here at the half. Let's update you on a couple of other scores. Key High leads Postville at the half, 25-11. MFL Marmac leads Southwind 17-6. That's at the half. And at the end of the first quarter, North Fayette Valley leads Turkey Valley. Score of that ball game is 9-8. We'll continue to keep you up to date on all of those games. Meanwhile, again, an 11-point lead in this ball game for Central. They came out shooting a lot of threes in the first quarter, struggled from the three-point line, but Delaney Scharf really got them going offensively. Let's start here for the Warriors.
Yeah, so leading the Warriors, Delaney Scharf with 17 points thus far in the game. She was actually 4 for 5 from 3. We got Lexi Lone with 2 points, Ashlyn Sharp with 2, and Hannah Ash with 2 points from the line.
All right, so let's go to the shooting totals as far as that for Central.
For Central, they're 7 of 27 from the field, 26%. 4 of 14 from 3, 29%.
All right, so Sharp's 4 of 5. Everybody else 0 of 9. for Central.
Correct.
All right. The rest of the totals there.
For Clayton Ridge?
Go ahead, yes.
Yeah. So Clayton Ridge, we have Harbor with 4 points, Spielbauer with 2, and Deitmeyer with 3. And I think I'm missing someone there, Dan.
And I believe you have a couple of free throws. Rourke made a free throw or two there. So, again, 23-12 is the score there. All right. Obviously, we talked about this, but Central, when they got tempo going, got some turnovers going, their guard play took over.
Yeah, and you saw that in the second quarter. Guard play took over with getting the turnover. We saw a lot of fast breaks. Actually, some fast breaks that were missed by the Warriors with some bobbled passes. But they got the tempo going like they wanted to, and Clayton Ridge not slowing the game down.
Yeah, and Clayton Ridge, again, if you can keep this game at about the 40-point mark, that's a good thing there. But offensively, they're being missed out on some opportunities when you talk about their shooting stats.
Yeah, I mean, shooting-wise, there's not getting a lot of shots up. I have 4 for 10 from the field, 40%, and only 2 attempted three-pointers, one of them made, so 50% from 3.
And Deitmeyer made that three-pointer, by the way. So, yeah, far more shot opportunities. I did get some free throw opportunities as that second quarter went on. But even though both teams were put in the bonus, I don't think either team really able to take much of an advantage of that, though Central making their free throws, as we kind of expected. So it's 23-12. Warriors in the lead at the break. We'll take a quick break. When we return, we'll talk about our boys' game coming up a little bit later on. We're at the half, 23-12. Central leads Clayton Ridge.
Hi, this is Justin Burnau from Burnau Chevrolet in Monona. I would like to thank all of our customers and local athletes for their business and support. Just like you, we like to have a winning edge over the competition. Stop in today to see how Burnau Chevrolet in Monona makes you the winner. Visit us on our website, birdnow.com, and remember, you got to get to our place, Burnau Chevrolet in Monona. You'll love the way we treat you.
Mom, yeah, put that on my to-do list. There is more and more on my to-do list every day. I can hardly keep up, and I have to make sure everyone is paid. But who has time for the bills?
You know who can help with that?
Who?
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping. They not only do taxes, but specialize in bookkeeping services as well. Has your to-do list gotten too long? Want help? Give Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping a call at 563-245-2154.
T&T Power Sports sells and services all makes and models of UTVs and ATVs. Not ready for a new ATV or UTV? T&T Power Sports has a nice selection of clean used units available. Contact Brian, Master Certified Technician, or Tracy for your next UTV or ATV purchase, or to schedule service work to keep your UTV or ATV in top-notch condition for work or play. Call 563-245-1100 or stop in and visit with Brian or Tracy at T&T Power Sports, north of Elkader on Highway 13 today.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Speedy Shop in Garnavillo with Take and Bake Pizza available. Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and Myers Auto Service in Monona. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100 and the live video stream on KCTN.com. At the half, 23-12, Central in the lead. Another halftime score, MFL Marmac Elite South win. And it's now 29-7 at the end of the half there. Our boys game coming up a little bit later on. And Coach Beck, I know you're pretty familiar with the Central boys.
Yeah. Clayton Ridge bringing back a lot of players and a lot of seniors in that situation. And it'll be a tough matchup for the Warriors, to be honest. But Central has quite a few outside shooters. But the thing is, can they take care of the basketball against pressure, against a 1-3-1?
The one thing you like about Clayton Ridge so far early this season is defensively. And it really kind of started about mid-season for them last year. Because defensively, just like in football, defense always travels.
Right.
If you bring it in, and this team with the length that it has can cause a lot of problems for a lot of teams.
Yeah, it can. And when Coach Spurtfog, he's kind of gotten into the 1-3-1 zone, and they've ran that primarily this year, and that's where the length comes in, the tip passes, creating turnovers that way, and that's what's going to be difficult for the Warriors, and we'll see if they can handle the basketball.
It's the rave defense in the Upper Iowa Conference. Does every boys team play 1-3-1 now?
At this point, I think they do.
Used to be Coach Youngblood who brought that to Postville. That was the first team to run it. Then, of course, Coach Sass continued it through a number of years. Then Turkey Valley added it, and it's tough to prepare for. It used to be it was so hard to prepare for because very few teams played it, so you didn't get a chance to practice against it a lot.
And I think it was a trend that Coach Youngblood did start, to be honest, and Coach Sass picking it up, and then we saw Coach Sullivan from Turkey Valley, and Coach Bergen and I ran that a little at Central too. But it's a loved defense in the Upper Iowa Conference.
And I think just about every team at least has it in their repertoire. And we even see it now on the girls' side as well, which is good. I mean, if you can play it, that's the big thing. You got to work at it.
Not everybody runs it well.
Right.
Yeah, we should add that.
A lot of teams run it.
Right.
So,
I'd say Turkey and Postville have been the most well-known for boys.
Absolutely. So on top, Central, we start the second half, leading by 11. Delaney Scharf, Ashlyn Scharf, Ash Frieden, and Grace Keel. They're starting five out there. In the lane, they go to Scharf. Nice bounce pass, left side to the block. Laying it up and in is Grace Keel. As we talk about that 1-3-1 as Clayton Ridge plays it, that's how you beat it. Go along the baseline. Here's Harbor dribbling between pressure, loses the basketball, but saves it on top to Rourke. Powers, Deitmeyer, and Spielbauer out there to start the second half. Remember, Spielbauer has 3 fouls, so she'll have to be careful out there because they need her on the court, especially offensively. Central stays girl to girl, and Powers to the elbow as Spielbauer puts it on the floor, loses it, a lot of traffic, saves it over, left side, Harbor, left wing for 3, shot no good. Spielbauer the rebound, banks it up and in on the right side. She was in the lane, able to get over to the weak side, and they're back within 11 here as we played 1 minute in our third quarter. Frieden, been a quiet night for her offensively. Left side to Grace Keel, but one of those kids that averaged in double figures a season ago. Left wing area, Ash in the lane to Ashlyn Scharf. And back right side, Delaney Scharf. A little bump shot, takes it a little falling away from 8 feet away, left it short as she bumped into Rourke. No contact, no foul. Back in the offensive end is Clayton Ridge. Rourke stops from the left side, wide open, just off the elbow, 12-foot jump shot, left it short, like the shot, just left it short and hit the side of the rim. Back in the offensive end, Ashlyn Scharf. She gets it on the left block. Shot no good, but fouled as she was able to post up on the left block, Coach.
Yeah, Scharf with good position. We had Frieden with a nice dump down to her. You were mentioning Frieden before, not on the board. She's actually 0 for 5 from 3 so far, and those are the only attempts she's had. So not typical for her.
Final score tonight, Key High defeating Postville. Final score there, 57-20. Free throw by Ashlyn Scharf. It is no good, and she'll get another opportunity. So 57-20, your final score there. Key High defeating Postville tonight. Second free throw circled in and out. It is no good. Spielbauer gets the rebound. Warriors come up empty that trip down the court. A rare 2 misses in a row for them. And here's Rourke on top. And then she works that left side. And Central here again stays in that girl-to-girl. Thought maybe they were switching defensively. At the elbow area, Powers left wide open from the elbow. 15-footer, banked it well long off the left side there. Missed the left side of the rim, and it bounced wide off the glass. And here ahead of the pack, Ashlyn Scharf. Delaney Scharf misses the little running shot from the left side. Nice entry pass, and it would have been a tough shot to make, but left it off the back of the rim. Eagles one and done again for Central.
Yeah, and you see her on the left side actually using her left hand. That was close to a make, but too much traffic.
In the lane, Deitmeyer on the right block. Shot blocked by Frieden, but Frieden swatted down. Again, if she's straight up, that's clean. But once you see that motion over the top, there is the foul.
That's what we saw from Central in the first half with not being straight up, and Deitmeyer taking
the other night
of that.
In our ball game in which we had the North Fayette Valley girls, we had one of the girls actually take a left-handed layup correctly. and again, you don't see this in boys either.
No.
I mean, the right foot, left hand, free throw by Deitmeyer. It is good on a fast break opportunity.
It's a beautiful thing to see when
it
it's
really
done
is.
correctly.
Again, it's the left-handed layup.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the Ellsburn girl who's left-handed for North Fayette Valley.
And it wasn't Dan McGreal.
No, right, another left. We got lots of left-handers in the conference, by the way. So free throw there, good by, once again, Deitmeyer. So makes them both, and it is a 9-point lead. By the way, that was the third foul on Ash. She will check out. as Lone comes into the ballgame. So the Eagles got it within single digits now. And off the left side, it is again Delaney Scharf. Hands it back over to Lone. Lone, I believe, fouled by Powers on the left wing. Just a reach-in foul in the offensive end. And they'll take it out in front of Coach Wiley, right beside Coach Wiley, as a matter of fact. And he will just stay right. He could inbound it if he wanted to. Delaney Scharf has it back out on top.
Coach Wiley, a statue on the sideline right now.
Not even in awe of that. In the lane, they try to work it to down low to number 5 just into the game there. Grace Kummer, it's knocked away. That was Harbor. Jumping the passing lane, deflecting it away, and the Eagles force a turnover. So Gracie Kummer has checked into the ball game there for the Warriors. Rourke tried to pass it in the lane over the outstretched arms of Frieden. Good defense there. Frieden knocks it away. Warriors have some numbers. Frieden left side to Delaney Scharf. Scharf at the left elbow. Eagles, nice job getting back. Right side, Grace Keel for 3. Got it. Just off the top of the key, and they lead by 12. And a made three-pointer, and Coach Wiley wants a timeout. So with 4:58 to go here in our third quarter, Warriors lead by a dozen. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. Let's take this break.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
So Central leads by a dozen. 28-16 is our score. They take a 30-second timeout. Both teams in great shape timeout-wise here as we are in the early part of the third quarter. Full court pressure by Central. So Coach Wiley took a timeout after the made 3, and there's a Malakian call in the backcourt. And I always say that. You see, this is a young coach thing. Somebody hits a big shot, they take a timeout right away. But the reason why he took that timeout there is he wanted to set up defensively.
That's true. We shouldn't pick on him too much.
No, but you used to be able to just yell out what you wanted them to do defensively.
Right.
Next trip down the court, we're playing this. Or whatever.
Yes.
Rourke across the timeline. First foul on Lone with the block. Both teams with 2 team fouls. Rourke trying to go in the lane to Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer in the lane on the right block. Goes by Frieden but leaves the shot short. Gets her own rebound. Put back fouled underneath. Deitmeyer really, they haven't been able to get her the ball much down low. And that's one of their post presence that they have. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, she's a big body down low and drawing the foul there. And you're seeing Clayton Ridge still hang on here. 28-16, still a ball game. She could make 1 or 2 of these. They're in good shape.
Third foul on Grace Keel. And at the free throw line again is Deitmeyer for 2. Free throw, it is good. And they're down 28-17 right now. Substitution at the scorers table for Central. Number 20 will be Carly Kleesner, ready to check in. Again, Central has they've played the entire bench tonight.
Right.
So they went to 10 deep. Second free throw off the side of the rim. It is no good. Rebound, I believe, there off the hands of Central. Spielbauer, along with Kummer on the right block, jockeying for position there. And the ball last touched by Kummer, and it stays down here with the Eagles. They get a chance for a 3-point opportunity the hard way.
And Kummer over the top there, hitting the ball out of bounds.
They'll take it off the right side with Rourke. Rourke, problems getting it inbound, so she has to go on top to Powers. Ball thrown into the backcourt, but Powers caught it in the offensive end. It went into the backcourt, and that's over and back. So the turnover gives it there to Central. Had she not touched it in the offensive end, she could have went to the backcourt to get it.
Right, in a situation like that, if you think you're not going to catch it, you let her go and then go across half court and grab it.
Powers checks out as Morgan Pierce comes back in for, once again, Clayton Ridge. Powers a junior, and Pierce a sophomore. Top of the key to Lone. Lone back left side to Kummer. Kummer tried to go on the baseline to Delaney Scharf. Intercepted by Harbor ahead to Spielbauer. Spielbauer runs into the defender and is called for an offensive foul. And it was Lexi Lone there. And I believe what happened is they said Lone was set, but Spielbauer extended that arm. And that's where you get called for the foul. That's the 4th foul on Spielbauer.
Yeah, and Spielbauer, again, we're seeing her speed in the fast court break there, not able to compose herself, slow down enough, having to use that arm to try to slow down, and back on the bench, unfortunately.
So that, again, will likely do it at least for the end of the third quarter. Down by 11. Delaney Scharf left side to Frieden, just inside the arc, takes a 15-foot off the side of the rim, left it short. I like that shot, though, and again, that 3-point shot is not there. Bring it on in.
right?
And the Eagles clear the rebound. Haven't given up very many offensive rebounds. Amira Millard is checked into the ball game. Millard, I should say. And as we return to action, they get it down low to Deitmeyer, and Deitmeyer is fouled in the lane. So I think the message for the Eagles is get the ball down low. Let's start inside and work out.
Yeah, and that's been the case here in the third quarter, doing a better job not turning the ball over in the lane, drawing fouls.
Left side, Rourke takes it back out on top to Deitmeyer. 3:45 left in our third quarter, and Deitmeyer hands it back to Pierce. Pierce on the right side brings it on over to the left elbow. Very patient with the ball. Goes on top to Millard. Almost intercepted there by Comer, but Millard able to get to it. Right side Rourke just off the elbow. 15-footer off the back of the rim, no good. Pierce gets the rebound. Her putback is no good. And finally the rebound off the back of the rim, pulled down there by Comer underneath. Delaney Scharf into the offensive end for Central. Drives baseline, rolls by the defender, swoops in from the left side, but left it short. Deitmeyer got the rebound, just not enough room.
A really good stop-and-go dribble by Delaney to get past the defender, and that would have been a nice finish, but just couldn't get it done.
Kind of stuck here, 28-17. Millard left side to Harbor. Harbor goes off a pick and roll, looking for Millard rolling to the basket, but good defense by Comer. And here left side, the pass is intercepted by Delaney Scharf on the cross-court pass. Warriors back in transition. Scharf drop step move to the left side, but again leaves it short, gets her rebound, put back up and in from the left side. So was able to create some spacing. They're back up by 13.
Yeah, and we're talking about left-hand layups before.
Yep.
That was actually a nice left-hander by Delaney.
And now here's a timeout taken by Clayton Ridge. Central leads by 13. That equals their biggest lead of the half. 30-17. Timeout on the court. Let's take this break.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most. Contact Julie Depke, agent at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin. All right, our score 30-17. By the way, we are running the entire show here. This is kind of the difference. So it accidentally bumped a button. At some point, you may hear just a computer just being smashed. Just smashed on air.
We're seeing all of Dan's skills here tonight. He's got everything going on.
Yeah,
here.
multitasking, I guess is what they say. Technology. You love it when it works.
Delaney Scharf actually 20 points thus far in the game.
Yep, so she's carrying Central offensively. Warriors to the 1-3-1. Top of the key, Deitmeyer right side. Second three. Nope, it's off the side of the rim. Left it short. Rebound by, once again, Scharf. So if Central gets somebody else involved here offensively or make some shots, some good things are going to happen. Left side, Carly Kleesner on the left block. Shot no good. Played Annie over from the left side to the right side as she caught the ball, but she was fouled, and Carly Kleesner goes to the free throw line there, and she will have two. Good job by Central attacking Clayton Ridge.
Yeah, and Carly's a left-hander. She was on the side of the hoop that she wanted, but there was some contact there, so see if she can hit some free throws.
Free throw there. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. Warriors have really led since early in the ball game. Clayton Ridge scored the first points. They won the jump ball. But then they went 6 minutes without a drought. And at the end of the first quarter, it was 10-6. Central has led by mostly double digits here this second half. Clayton Ridge got back within single digits once. Second free throw by Kleesner. It is good, and they lead 31-17. So Kleesner will check out after making one of two. That was the fourth foul, by the way, on Harbor. So Harbor and also Spielbauer have 4 fouls. And those are two girls that as the season goes on, the Eagles know they are going to need on the court for major minutes because lots of hustle in those two kids.
Right, definitely. And Spielbauer with a lot of fast breaks so far in the game.
Powers to Deitmeyer on the right block, but actually turned to the left side to the middle of the lane. Missed the shot, left it short because of the awkward-looking move, but got the rebound and fouled, goes to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, she's been at the free throw line. This is going to be her 5th and 6th free throw of the quarter, actually.
So they're getting her the ball in good position. And again, this is 2. Free throw is off the right. It is no good. She'll have another opportunity. Fikert, by the way, committed the foul. That's her first. So it's 31-17. Central in the lead. Turkey Valley leads North Fayette Valley at the half 22-20. Real good ball game happening there tonight at Jackson Junction. Second free throw good by Deitmeyer. So it's 31-18 now here. Warriors lead by 13. A baker's dozen. Right side, Lone in the lane to Cumber. Cumber on the left block. Back on top to, once again, Delaney Scharf. Scharf brings it left side. Central closing out good on offense here, at least facing Clayton Ridge's aggressive defense. Left side, Delaney Scharf. Open left wing for three off the front of the rim. Frieden the offensive rebound. Bounces it back to Fikert. Bounce pass in a lot of traffic, knocked it away, but it stays down here. Eagles get back defensively. Frieden maybe a little too unselfish.
Right, yeah, in that situation. And Lexi Lone with a nice left-handed pass in the lane before a kick-out three, and you love to see him. She's a right-hander and use both hands.
Fikert back over to Lone. Lone on the right wing. And stop the dribble there. Goes reversing it from the right wing. Tried to go to the left block, but easily intercepted by Deitmeyer. And a turnover there by the Warriors. So Rourke brings it across the timeline offensively. Trapped, but goes back out on top to Pierce. Pierce tried to go in the lane to Powers. Intercepted. She thought Pierce was open on the weak side, but Delaney Scharf, I think, baited her into that. Here's Scharf. Nice flip pass to Cumber. Cumber's layup. It is up. It is in. Fouled. Count the basket. And the Warriors go up by 15, their biggest lead of the night.
And Gracie Cumber, a sophomore on the court, she's got some length. She's very athletic, so it'll be interesting to see her develop throughout the year.
And a nice pass there by Delaney Scharf, recognizing she had the advantage. The foul committed on Pierce, her first free throw good by, once again, Cumber, so she completes the three-point play, and they lead by 34-18. So after the Eagles got back within 25-16, Central here is answered on a 9-2 spurt. A minute to go in our third quarter. Rourke, left side. Delaney Scharf got a hand in there, but Powers able to get it in the lane to Deitmeyer. Deitmeyer between two defenders, muscles up the shot, no good, but fouled. Goes to the free throw line for two. So the Eagles have the right idea, getting it into Deitmeyer. She'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
Deitmeyer in the post several times already in the third quarter, and she's going to shoot two more.
And a chance to try to get the Eagles to 20 points here at the end of the third quarter. Free throw on its way. It's off the back of the rim. It is no good. And she'll have another opportunity. Substitution as Fikert checks out for the Warriors. And Ashlyn Scharf comes back into the ballgame. Second free throw being eyed by Deitmeyer. Getting a lot of opportunities. Want to see her cash in on more of those opportunities. And the second foul, by the way, was on Fikert. Second free throw, cups in and out. It is no good. Central, Cumber and Frieden both had great rebounding position and both went after it and actually went off both their hands out of bounds. And the Eagles get new life.
Always frustrating as a coach when you see two of the same players go after the ball.
And doing a great job. Great rebounding position.
Sure.
You like the effort.
Yep.
Deitmeyer, deep right corner. Back out on top to Pierce. Pierce brings it over right side. Tried to go in the baseline area to Powers. Deflected out of there by Ashlyn Scharf. Ashlyn Scharf says it's going our way. The official says, I'm going to go with what I think. Oh, he's going to give it to him. Originally, he pointed that it was going to Clayton Ridge, didn't he?
Yeah, Delaney couldn't believe it, but she got the call, I guess.
She did not bait him into the call. The official
right.
realized he had pointed the wrong way. So 30 seconds now left in the half. Right side, or a third quarter, I should say. Ashlyn Scharf, deep right corner, goes on top to Frieden. Frieden, top of the key, brings it in, kicks it left side to Lexi Lone. Baseline 17-footer, nailed it from the left side. Just inside the three-point line. And now Central doubles up Clayton Ridge at 36-18. Rourke across the timeline here against the 1-3-1 with Cumber playing top of that 1-3-1. And Rourke stops the dribble. Back left side to Pierce. 8 seconds to go. Right side to Powers. Back to Pierce. Goes off her hand. She saves it off the leg of Frieden, out of bounds along the baseline with 2.6 seconds to go. The Eagles will get the ball back on a friendly bounce. And Rourke takes it off the right side of the basket. They'll run a stack formation. Rourke inbounds, looking in lane to Deitmeyer, trying to go weak side to Millard, who had sprung free, but the pass was rocketed by Rourke, too strong, and it goes out of bounds and back to Central on the weak side.
Really good missed opportunity there on the backside.
That was there.
Easy layup.
So the ball goes back to Central, inbounds to Frieden. They will not get a shot off. And as I say that, Scharf took a shot from the center court circle, banked it in anyway, and it doesn't count. But we've played three. 36-18. Warriors in control as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Moisure Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top quality products and superb customer service. Contact Moisure Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, Northeast Iowa's premier Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana dealer in the Big Blue Building in Manchester. David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. And by Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. Member FDIC. 36-18 is our score. It is Central outscoring Clayton Ridge, and this has kind of been how every quarter's went. 10-6, 13-6, 13-6 again, and they lead 36-18. So it's the Eagles basketball as we start the fourth quarter, and you have out there Rourke along with Powers, Deitmeyer, Spielbauer back out there, and Harbor, and remember, each of them have 4 fouls. So if Clayton Ridge is going to make a run, this is the time you've got to do it. Rourke trying to go into the lane to cross pass to Powers, but deflected out of there by Central. Grace Keel brings it back into the offensive end. Keel, Kummer, Delaney Scharf, also out there Ashlyn Scharf, and they will start Carly Kleesner to start this fourth quarter. Leading by 18, Grace Keel takes a shot from the elbow, blocked. It is blocked there by Deitmeyer. Rebound picked out of there by Spielbauer at the free throw line. And the Eagles back into the offensive end. Powers left side, nice pass to Deitmeyer, who catches it from the left side. Lays it up and in from the right hand. She didn't have a chance to use the proper left-handed layup. She had to use her right hand. And it's 36-20 now is our score. In the offensive end, Central tries to push it sideline. They'll take it out of bounds underneath the basket as they were looking in the lane. Stays down here, kicked out of bounds by the Eagles.
Deitmeyer, a huge part of the half for Clayton Ridge right now with roughly 7 points in the half.
Inbounds left side. They go to Gracie Kummer, who rolls to the basket. The shot, it is up, it is in. Fouled, count the basket. In a 3-point opportunity, and the Warriors go up by 18. If Deitmeyer has 7 points here in this second half,
6 points.
She has 6 points. Yep. She has 6 of the 8 points for Clayton Ridge this second half. Kummer to the free throw line. Free throw on its way there. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Ashlyn Scharf had her hand on the rebound. Tried to flip it over to Delaney Scharf. But a lot of traffic there, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Central had a chance for the rebound. Harbor, left side, launches up the three off the top of the key. Off the side of the left side of the rim there. Shot is no good. And Delaney Scharf and Spielbauer jump ball as they, again, go after the rebound underneath. Couple of real good athletes going after the ball underneath.
Yeah, and you're talking about Clayton Ridge scoring. Deitmeyer with 6 in the second half and Spielbauer 2, and Spielbauer wasn't out there most of the third quarter.
Yeah, it sat the final 5 minutes, nearly 5 minutes of that third quarter. So Central leads by 38-20, 18-point lead. And back left side to Delaney Scharf. Scharf has led them offensively. Grace Keel, right side, Ashlyn Scharf, right side for 3. Side of the rim, rolls to the back of the rim, then rolls off the left side, and I believe last touch there by the Warriors. And it goes there too. The Eagles. So good rebounding position on the backside by Harbor, along with Rourke. So the Eagles will get it back.
It was a really nice inside out to Ashlyn Scharf. Somebody who's in the middle of the lane with the ball. Nice kick out, the kind of shot you want. Just couldn't get the fall.
I think those are the types of three-pointers that Central prefers to take.
Yeah, they do. And definitely Delaney Scharf. And, Haley Frieden 0 for 5 from 3, but she needs that rhythm in her three-point shot.
Harbor tried to work it down in the lane, and they say deflected out of bounds by the Warriors. She threw it over top, and apparently it went out of bounds by Central. Somebody had touched it underneath the basket, so it looked like a turnover originally by the Eagles. Jalen Moore has checked in, by the way, for the Eagles. In the lane to Spielbauer. Right block, post-up shot there off the back of the rim. Again, didn't try to bank it in. Left it flat off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Grace Keel. Keel stops her dribble, then has it knocked away by Rourke. And she tried to dribble along the sideline, actually dribbled on the sideline. So the Eagles forced some pressure there and get a turnover. But down by 18. Awful tough for this team here, the style they play, to mount a 20-point quarter. Right side, top of the key. Here is again Deitmeyer for 3, but left it short. Rebound pulled down there by, once again, Delaney Scharf. Led Kummer, but just a little too far. Kummer could not track it down. And the errant pass goes ahead of Kummer. She had a hand on it. Turnover gives it back there to the Eagles.
And you're right, Clayton Ridge has a long way to go if they want to come back in the game. And most likely you'd have to go to man defense to try to create turnover. So we'll see if they do that.
Substitution, Ashlyn Scharf checks out of the ball game for the Warriors. And checking back in for them is going to be Frieden. Inside 6 minutes in our fourth quarter. Warriors trying to go to 4-0 in the conference. And on top it is Rourke. Rourke, again, guarded by Delaney Scharf, but strong with the basketball. Then goes left side to Harbor, and Harbor reach-in foul from behind. Well, both teams are going to be in the bonus the final 5:38. And a reach-in foul puts Harbor to the free throw line for 2.
Hannah Ash with 4 at this point?
That is number 4, so she will check out immediately. MFL Marmac has extended their lead. They lead 41-10 over South Wind. That is at the end of the third quarter. As we mentioned, MFL Marmac dropping that decision last night to Edco. Free throw by Harbor is good, so she'll get the bonus plan here. And it's 38-21 now our score. So you had a feeling MFL Marmac was going to be ready and take that out on somebody tonight.
Right. They don't appreciate losing too much at MFL.
Second free throw good. Harbor makes them both. 38-22. Eagles down by 16. And Delaney Scharf brings it right side to Frieden. Frieden looking to reverse it left side. Pass over shot, but picked up by Carly Kleesner back to Lone. Lone, left side on the wing to Carly Kleesner. Kleesner, middle of the lane to Delaney Scharf. Right side, Grace Kummer. Baseline 15-footer, shot no good. Jalen Moore got the rebound and fouled there by Lexi Lone, who tried to reach in from behind and take the ball away. This is where Central, with 5:15 to go, you don't dare want to go to the other end and get Clayton Ridge chance to score some points.
No, not when you're fouling all the way on the other end of the court, too, off of trying to get an offensive rebound.
Third foul committed there by Alexi Lone. At the free throw line is Jalen Moore. Free throw there, it is good. So Jalen Moore, and you can see kind of limited minute-wise tonight for Clayton Ridge, but she will give them more minutes as the season goes on.
Sure.
And a senior for them. Free throw being eyed there, and that free throw, second one on its way, rolls over the front of the rim, gets that hometown bounce, and the free throw is good. One of two seniors, Moore and Harbor, are your only two seniors for Clayton Ridge. Frieden, top of the key, and they beat the pressure. So 14-point lead. Spielbauer knocks the ball away from Malone. Here's a fast break. Spielbauer drives in, right-handed layup, no good, but fouled. She was challenged by Delaney Scharf and fouled, and Spielbauer to the free throw line for 2.
That's the athleticism they missed in the third quarter. Ability to get steals, and Spielbauer at the line again.
He would have opportunity there maybe for a three-point play, but goes to the free throw line and gets 2. Second foul on Delaney Scharf. Free throw by Spielbauer, rolls over the front of the rim, goes through. So it was 38-20. Bit of a run here by Clayton Ridge, a 5-0 spurt anyway, and they'll get another opportunity. This could looking to outscore Central at least one of these quarters. Second free throw, no good. Moore gets the rebound on the left side. Her putback, no good, as it hit underneath the backboard, but she was fouled on the way up, and Central goes to Clayton Ridge goes to the free throw line for 2 on another foul committed by the Warriors.
There's going to be 16 attempted free throws by Clayton Ridge in the second half after these two, which that's interesting.
That's a positive, getting to the line, but 10 team fouls on Central. Free throw by Moore, it's off the back of the rim. Substitution as checking out will be Lone, and Grace Keel comes in. So the Eagles have left some points at the line, though.
Yeah, quite a few points.
And they'll get another opportunity here, trying to get back within a dozen. In the second half, they've gotten back within 9. That was early in the third. Second free throw good by Moore, and Clayton Ridge wants a timeout. So the Eagles, maybe something brewing, back within a dozen at 38-26. Let's take this timeout.
It's fall, and it's time for change to Nightingale Drug. If you feel lost in the big chain store pharmacies, take time to stop in and visit with us about our services such as one-on-one consulting, free local delivery, competitive pricing, and most insurance plans and Medicare accepted. We'll make the transition quick and easy for you. Come to the people you know and trust. Nightingale Drug and Gift Shop, your small-town, family-friendly business, with locations in Guttenberg, Postville, and Waukon.
Looking for a checking account with no monthly requirements or service charge? People's State Bank's new redesigned People's Checking Account is just what you're looking for. The account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, bill pay, and much more at no cost to you. You heard that right. No cost to you. We're your local community bank, ready to serve you. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations to open a People's Checking Account. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
So it's 38-26. Again, Central has the lead. Eagles taking that timeout. Now they're going to extend that 1-3-1 a little bit, Coach. Going to go to three-quarters court.
Yeah, put a little pressure on the Warriors, see if they can create more turnovers.
Frieden able to beat that pressure, goes left side to Delaney Sharp. Again, it's nice to have guards. Delaney Sharp deflected out of there by Spielbauer, but Sharp tracks it down in front of the central bench. Frieden left side over in the corner. Delaney Sharp left side for three. Hesitated, left it short, grazed the bottom of the net, and the rebound pulled down by Rourke. And here's another foul, and this is again at the other end. Keel reaches in, Rourke to the other end, and she goes to the free throw line for two with 4:41 to go here in the fourth.
We just talked about that before. They had a foul on the other end of the court trying to do something with an offensive rebound and sending them to the line.
Fourth foul committed on Grace Keel, and Rourke again with two. Clayton Ridge has to start to take advantage of these free throws, and Rourke makes the first one there, and they're back within 10 right now at 38-27. So this is a 7-0 run by Clayton Ridge. Lone checks in, and it will be checking out for them, Grace Keel. So
Sometimes it get a difficult situation. Other team gets something going, and then you start to panic on the offensive end. So we'll see how the Warriors handle it.
Second free throw there by Rourke. It is good, but there's a line violation. I think Spielbauer entered the line. She did. Spielbauer was looking to roll to the left side around her defender, but moved before the ball had hit the rim. So that actually takes a point off the board. 20 free throws this half for Clayton Ridge. Is that right now?
Yeah, it is.
And then what are they shooting? 11 of 20 now?
11 of 20, yep.
So you'd like to see a few more added in there, but they missed one there. So here's Central beating the pressure. 4.5 to go, and Delaney Sharp has it on top. They lead by 11. Delaney Sharp left side to Frieden. Frieden left wing, brings it to the elbow, dribbles it off the foot, but it goes to the Warriors. They go in the lane to Gracie Kummer. Her shot may have lost it on the way up, and it comes right back to her. Loses the ball, and here again is Rourke, and Rourke double dribbles against the pressure, trying to race it into the offensive end. The Eagles turn it over.
Kind of picked it up, put both hands on it, put it back down. Pretty easy to see.
And the ball goes back there to the Warriors. So the Eagles were trying to get back within single digits. Both these teams certainly have worked hard tonight. And on top is Lone. Lone back right side to, again, Sharp. Delaney Sharp. Left side to Frieden. Frieden drives in, pulls up, 8-foot leaner from the lane. Shot no good off the side of the rim. Harbor falls down, loses the rebound out of bounds. And it stays down here, and it will stay with the Warriors.
Frustrating shooting night so far for Haley Frieden, and you were right before, Dan, trying to get inside, closer to the hoop, maybe something easier to put up and get some confidence going.
Inbounds, yeah, and that's a game shot. You want her to take that shot all night long. Left side in the corner, Delaney Sharp for a three, got it. And you want her to take that shot when she's wide open.
Every time.
Back up by 14 with 3:45 to go. So Delaney Sharp has shot well in this ball game tonight, in particular from the three-point line. Back out on top in the lane to Spielbauer. A little post-up move to the middle of the lane. Strong move, but just left it short. Like the move. Left it short, and the rebound pulled down there by the Warriors and Gracie Kummer. Back out on top. Deitmeyer jumps the passing lane, steals it away. Deitmeyer is going to lead the break. Drives in. The ball knocked away by Delaney Sharp, and Frieden getting back defensively. And you see Deitmeyer showing off some mad ball skills.
Yeah, with the tip and the steal and getting blocked at the end, though.
But the Eagles maintain possession. Inbounds to Harbor. The shot, she goes by Lone, but fouled. Delaney Sharp came over and actually blocked the shot, but the foul is on Lone with the body. And at the free throw line will be Harbor for two. And our score, 41-27. That is a big shot by Delaney Sharp for the Warriors there, because they were struggling offensively. Only 2 points before that three-point shot.
Yeah, it was a big shot. And if that wouldn't have happened, you're looking at 10-point lead, 9-point lead in this situation, but still hanging out at 14.
Lone checks out with her fourth foul. Ash comes back in, and she has 4 fouls, remember there. Again, Central has the edge, a deeper team. Harbor misses the second free throw. Deitmeyer, the offensive rebound, puts it up and in from the right block. Back within a dozen. At 41-29, Deitmeyer has made a living around the basket this second half. And here's Delaney Sharp to Frieden. Frieden, right side. Gracie Kummer, 15-footer, aired it out long, but the long rebound pulled down by Ash. That's the difference there of at this point of the ball game, you probably want to work it around and look for a better shot.
That's what I was just going to say, Dan. We want to take time off the clock.
Delaney Sharp drives in, loses the ball, and she tried to stop the ball, slipped out of her hands. It goes out of bounds, and it goes back to the Eagles.
But yeah, Gracie Kummer taking that shot on the baseline, a mid-ranger that probably just isn't needed at this point.
And you can see she's checking out of the ball game, so you know that's part of the conversation that will be held as we go back into the offensive end. Harbor across the timeline, 2:45 to go in our fourth quarter. Again, the Warriors lead by a dozen. And here's Harbor off a pick, top of the key for three. Got it! And the Eagles, as close as they have been here in this second half, at 41-32. They were down by 18 earlier in this quarter. And they look to try to extend things. Delaney Scharf back out on top to Ash, trying to spread Clayton Ridge against that 1-3-1. Ash back out on top to Delaney Scharf. 2:15 to go. If you're Central again, you lead, don't rush. And as I say that, Delaney Scharf left side for three. Shot no good, and the long rebound pulled down by Harbor. Not a bad shot, but I think you'd like her to be a little more open if she's going to take that, huh?
Yeah, when Delaney's open or close to open, it's a good shot, but in the situation of wanting to run time off, not one.
Rourke stops from the elbow, misses the shot. Rebound pulled down by Deitmeyer, banks it up and in. So Deitmeyer, another offensive rebound, and now we've got a timeout taken here by Central. 1:51 to go. The Warriors back within a lead, cut to 7. Let's take this timeout.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
So it's 41-34, a 7-point lead for Central, and they have led much of this game. Again, it was 18 earlier this quarter, so Clayton Ridge defensively out of that trap, and they are now here. Correction there, I should say that it looks to me like it's more of a girl-to-girl defense, but I think, yep, that's exactly what they're in. So down in the lane, they go to Ashlyn Scharfer. Shot altered there by Deitmeyer. Blocked it, in fact. Spielbauer, the rebound, races into the offensive end, tries to throw it. It goes into the backcourt, but deflected into the backcourt. And it's, again, Clayton Ridge with the basketball. Rourke at the elbow, pulls up, 15-footer. It is good. And it's 41-36 with 1:15 to go. So Central took the timeout here and trying to weather the final later stages of this game. Delaney Scharf, left side to Gracie Keel. At what point does Clayton Ridge try to send him to the line? And here is Delaney Scharf, and she's fouled by Moore. So that's exactly what Coach Funk was telling her kids there right now. We're going to play defense, and you could see yelling to Moore, this is where you got to foul her.
Yeah, and a good point to do that. Almost 1 minute left on the clock, and can't let too much time slip away. But you got Scharf on the line, probably not the person you want there, but we'll see. We'll see what she does.
And at a certain point, you want to get the ball out of her hands, but not a love opportunity. Free throw by Delaney Scharf. It is good. And remember, this is a kid that's going to end up shooting 80% from the free throw line probably by the end of the season.
Right.
So it's 42-36. They lead by 2 possessions. We have a final score. MFL Marmac has defeated South Wind tonight, 47-16, the final score there. Meanwhile, second free throw by Scharf. It is good, and they lead by 7 with 1:02 to go. So Scharf money at the line, and here across the timeline is once again Clayton Ridge, and with it is Rourke. Rourke goes off a pick. Then she goes over to Spielbauer. Spielbauer puts it on the floor. Left side, Moore, deep left corner for 3. No good, left it short. In the lane, Spielbauer goes for the rebound. It almost took Ash up with the shot as she tried to put it back. It is a jump ball, but it stays down here with the Eagles. Ash went for a ride with the jump ball there.
Yeah, she picked her up off the floor with the ball.
Yep. Substitution, Ash checks out. And Comer comes back in. So it's 43-36. Inbounds to Harbor. 40 seconds to go. Harbor drives in the lane. The layup, it is up, circled around, but does not go down. She's fouled. Would have been a nifty three-point opportunity as she drove facing the basket. She'll go to the free throw line for 2.
That would have been a huge three-point play and a crowd erupter probably.
Substitution, and it will be Comer checking out, Ash coming in, so maybe an offensive-defensive switch going there for Clayton, or for Central, I should say. And Keel checks out, Lone comes in. At the free throw line is Harbor. And again, this is 2. That was the 5th foul for Grace Keel. So that's the reason why Grace Keel checked out with their 5th foul. Free throw on its way by Harbor off the front of the rim, hung on the side of the rim on the left side, rolled off, no good. So the best she can do is make it a 2-possession game with 42 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Second free throw there, and that one's off the right, overcompensated. Rebound pulled down there, tipped into the hands of Delaney Scharf and fouled by Deitmeyer immediately. And again, that's not your choice. I think you want to try to make her give up the ball and send somebody else to the line. And if you're Central, this is who you want the ball in the hands of.
Yeah, and before we saw Delaney Scharf make those 2 free throws, give some breathing room, and now she's back at the line, try to extend it more.
And they lead by 7. Free throw on its way by Scharf there. It is good, and it's 44-36. So Central led by 18 early in this quarter. Clayton Ridge getting back within 5. But now it's extended back to 8. 40 seconds to go. Scharf making 3 free throws in a row, and again, money in the bank. 9-point lead here, and if you're Central, that's exactly who you want to try to finish this game for you at the line. 30 seconds to go. Harbor races into the offensive end on top to Spielbauer at the high post. Spielbauer works it right side to Moore. High pass, too hot to handle, goes off her hands, out of bounds. And it's a turnover there, and it goes back to Clayton Ridge. So the Eagles here, a nice run, but it looks like it's going to come up short. Central wants a timeout, leading by 9, trying to close it out with 29 seconds to go. Let's take this break.
The holidays are fast approaching, and you haven't finished your shopping? Don't worry, Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg can help you out. Sode's has something for everyone. Jewelry, toys, books, home decor, and more. Create the perfect gift box with our selection of top shelf spirits, wine, meats, and dips. Want to keep it local? Sode's is where you go. We have a great selection of Iowa-made items, from handcrafted soaps and candles to honey and syrups. The Green Acre is all about Iowa. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you for shopping local.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Hi, I'm Megan Kregel, a dairy farmer in Clayton County. As our local student athletes take the field or court this year, the ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up is in the real meat and real dairy foods grown right here in Iowa. Livestock farmers like me are proud to raise high-quality proteins that support health, energy, and performance. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Central taking that timeout, leading by 9, inside 30 seconds to go. Clayton Ridge again picking them up full court, but Central just concerned getting into the offensive end, eating some clock here. Back on top to Ash, and they're denying Delaney Scharf. Good decision here, but she again, this is what you like to see. Delaney Scharf comes and gets the basketball, and this is part of the maturation project. I'm a junior now. I'm the leading scorer on this team. Get me the ball, and that's what she did right there, going after the ball. Harbor picks up her 5th foul with 16.9 seconds to go, but that's exactly what Clayton Ridge was trying to do there, put Harbor on her to try to deny her the ball.
Right, and Delaney's been in some big situations already in her career and in regional semifinal games, so she's definitely the person you want to have the ball in the last seconds of the game.
And she will get here 2 more opportunities. She has made 4 in a row. Free throw on its way there. It's good. It's the 9th team foul, so it was 41-36, and Delaney Scharf has made 5 free throws in a row, and she has had a great night offensively. At one point, she had 20 of their 30 points in this ball game.
Right.
And we'll get you a total here in just a bit. Second free throw on its way. It is good. So she has made 6 in a row, and the Warriors are back up by double digits, so that's going to close the deal. Rourke across the timeline here on the right wing. 10 seconds to go. Rourke bumps into Spielbauer, goes left side to Pierce, who just checked in. Pierce right side to Moore. Moore deep 3, right side, leaves it short. Delaney Scharf gets the rebound, dribbles out the clock, and the game comes to an end. Central was in control, had an 18-point lead in the fourth quarter. The Eagles made a late run, getting back within 5, but Central gets to the line. They hit them down the stretch 6 in a row, and they close the deal, scoring the final 6 points from the free throw line. Central undefeated in the conference. They win by a final score of 47-36 with the win. Central now 5-1, 4-0 in the conference. Clayton Ridge, they drop to 1-4, 1-3 in the conference. We'll take a break. When we return, our individual stats. Post-game show coming up for the girls' game and the Chalk Talk for the boys' game all on the way. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Firestone Farm tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, They're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire Dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Your certified Firestone Farm Tire Dealer is Corby's Tire and Muffler on the Gunder Road, Elkader.
In these trying times, you don't want to waste a moment. It is time to take advantage of Freedom Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services. You can access your account from your computer or your smartphone and even pay bills without stepping a foot out of your home. You can even make deposits just by snapping a picture with your smartphone. This mobile deposit feature is available on approval. The fast, easy way to bank. Call today for more information. Freedom Bank, Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukegan, and Decorah. Member FDIC.
No trip to Northeast Iowa is complete without a visit to the Turkey River Mall in downtown Elkader. You'll discover a mix of old and new, including antiques, jewelry, high-end and resale clothing for kids and adults, furniture, art, books, toys, crafts, and more. You must shop at the area's largest selection of anything and everything at Turkey River Mall in downtown historic Elkader. Our hours are Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., Sundays noon to 4 p.m. Visit their website at turkeyriver.com or check out their Facebook page.
Boisier Lumber Company in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center, handles Midland garage doors for residential, commercial, and agricultural needs. Midland Steel garage doors provide the best all-around value when appearance, security, durability, and low maintenance are desired. Boisier Lumber and Midland Doors take pride in providing their customers with top-quality products and superb customer service. Contact Boisier Lumber in Guttenberg and Elkader, your do-it-best rental center for Midland overhead doors sales and service.
Welcome back once again here to Clayton Ridge, our girls' final. It is 47-36. That's your final score. As Clayton Ridge puts up 18 points in that final quarter. Central makes the free throws, and they win by 11. Take us through the individual totals, Coach Beck.
For Central, Gracie Kummer with 4 points. Ashlyn Scharf with 2. Grace Keel with 5. Carly Kleesner with 1 point. Lexi Lone with 4, and Delaney Scharf with 28 points.
So outstanding night for Delaney Scharf to lead them offensively in a night when they struggled, shooting,
yes,
with the exception of Scharf. Individual totals now for Clayton Ridge.
Samantha Spielbauer with 5 points, Whitney Harbour with 8, Jalen Moore with 3, Haley Rourke with 8, and Camden Deitmeyer with 13. Great night for her.
All right, so again, the final, many of them coming in the second half. Again, our final score, 47-36. It is an 11-point victory for the Warriors. And a couple of other girls' scores with 3 minutes to go. Turkey Valley leads North Fayette Valley 38-37. Key High has defeated Postville tonight 57-20. And MFL Marmac defeating South Wind 47-16, the final score there. We'll take a break. When we return, the Chalk Talk for the boys game coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
It's time now for the Warrior Eagle boys game. The Central boys had a busy week number 1, picking up a win against 3 losses. This is a team still figuring itself out. They look for continued improvement tonight. For the Eagles, an impressive opener against NFV last Tuesday and a tough loss to Turkey Valley on Friday. So far, this team looks improved defensively. Things will come together offensively. And even with that loss, they have the makings of one of the top teams in the league. It's time now for game number 2, Central and Clayton Ridge. The Chalk Talk, next.
When I started out in the car business, my dad gave me some good advice. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Brown's family of dealerships. What my dad told me is when you sell someone their first car, you need a good sales department. But if you expect to sell them their second, third, and fourth car, you better have a great service department. Visit any one of the Brown's family of dealerships in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, or Victory Ford in Dyersville and find out why Brown's is your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Lanny Keel and Sarah Zabor, your New York Life agents in Garnavillo, TD Sports Bar and Grill in downtown Elkader, Rivals Inc., custom gear, screen printing, embroidery, and online shopping at rivalsinc.com, Bruins and James Insurance, your Grinnell Mutual agent in Monona, RGK Portable Building, serving Northeast Iowa and Southwest Wisconsin, Ethan Kane Construction. If it don't drain, call Ethan Kane. T&K Cahoon, your Napa dealer in Monona, and by St. Olaf Egg Sales and Service. We begin the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Central boys basketball coach Brady Stramer. Coach, your team dropping to 1-3, 1-1 in the conference. Dropped a non-conference game last night to Maquoketa Valley. Final score there 46-26. Tell me about that game.
Yeah, unfortunately for us, we've kind of made a habit this year so far of coming out with slow starts. Dug ourselves a big hole. I think we were down 3-13 before I called the timeout a few minutes into that game. We were able to battle back there in the second quarter. Got it to 18-21. Then they kind of extended that going into the half, and unfortunately for us, we just could not get any offensive possessions working for us in the second half, and we're only able to score 8 points in the second half, which is not a recipe for success.
Yeah, and I know you're looking to replace some kids from last year, so let's go through starters first off for your team tonight.
Yeah, we're going to go with Parker Vaughn, Caden Erickson, Dan McGreal, and Seth Benna as kind of our wings, and then we'll have Elliott Kelly in the middle for us.
All right, some of the kids off the bench for you then.
Corey Weber and Ashton Burrows have been our kind of rotational guys, and then Tate Barrett has shown some good things, and he'll probably get some minutes tonight as well.
All right, so we've seen so far the first 4 games of the season there. I think defensively, I think you're pleased with how things are going.
Yeah, our defense is kind of what we have to rely on. We talked about that. We haven't had a practice in a while with our schedule, but we've spent a lot of time on the defensive end. I know first game of the year we were able to hold West Central to 29, which was great for us, and then even against Key High, the score wouldn't demonstrate it, but they hit a lot of tough shots. I thought last night, again, our biggest issue was on the offensive end. I thought our effort on the defensive end is right where it needed to be, and we'll have to continue that tonight if we want to compete.
All right, let's talk about Clayton Ridge. What do you know about the Eagles?
Yep, they got a lot of guys returning. They got 3, first team and second team all-conference players back, Halle Palmer and Spillbauer, so we got to know where those 3 are at all times. I fully expect them to play a 1-3-1 defense, so we're going to have to be able to take care of the ball and make sure they don't get any easy runouts in transition.
All right, so now you mentioned offense is going to be a big key for you guys. What do you have to see offensively tonight?
Last night I felt like we were very stagnant, kind of relying on the dribble too much. We got to be able to move without the basketball, create passing lanes, especially against that 1-3-1. They like to get in passing lanes there, and we talked a lot about this against Springville on Saturday. We got to make sure we're doing good bounce passes because their length and size are going to be in those passing lanes. So we just got to make sure we're taking care of the ball and getting good shots, because if we do a good job of doing that, we should get some good looks against that 1-3-1.
All right, Coach. Good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Appreciate it, man.
Yep, Central boys basketball coach Brady Stramer and his Warrior team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we know that cars are complicated. About all they don't do is cook dinner and do your dishes. At Top Gun, we strive to keep up with all the complexities of new vehicles. We have all the scan tools and certified technicians to guarantee the repair is done right. Not only will it look like new and perform like new, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount programs. Whether it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, you'll save money at Top Gun. If it's that 30-point buck, you may get your whole deductible paid. Call Top Gun for details and schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, or Emily Bazin today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
Veterans Memorial Hospital. Right here at home.
This is Cindy Barnes in housekeeping. I decided to change my career just a year ago from taking care of people with special needs to taking care of others by cleaning their rooms when they are sick. I love the patient contact I get to experience. VMH has a great benefits and everyone is so friendly, which makes me happy to work here.
Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. Your health affects every aspect of your life, and here at Clayton Drug, we are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We deliver a range of services with options to meet your individual needs. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing, to your home or mail delivery, online prescription refill, and a prescription loyalty program. We also have personal and home healthcare items available. Clayton Drug, connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Ground Logs and Lumber in Elkader. Timber is a crop. Harvest wisely. Meyer Collision and Service Center in Guttenberg. LTI & Sons Water Conditioning, your Connecticut dealer in Postville. Dean Family Chiropractic in Claremont. Thompson Construction and Monona Overhead Door. Outdoor Creations, your floral, landscape, and garden center in Monona. Furniture Showcase and Allwine. Lighting, showroom, flooring, furniture, and window treatments. And by Car Auto Group. Online at karautogroup.com. We continue the Chalk Talk for our boys game. We're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spirschlage. Coach, your team dropping that decision to Turkey Valley Friday night, 47-40. Tell me about that game.
You know, if you look at the stat sheet, we won most categories except in the end, the most important, the score. We only gave up 3 offensive rebounds. We had fewer turnovers, and I believe we had about 18 more field goal attempts. Bottom line, we didn't put the ball in the hoop. Guys played hard, played physical. Just Turkey hit more shots than we did.
All right, so they win that ball game by 7. Let's go through a starting lineup for your team tonight.
Yeah, tonight's starting lineup will be both Helly boys, Caden and Caleb, and then also Caden Palmer, William Spielbauer, and Gavin Mosier.
All right, so that'll be the first time you're starting 5 there, your normal starting 5 back in the lineup for you guys.
Correct.
So that means some kids coming off the bench for you.
Yeah, we've played kind of in the rotation. We played 9 guys, various minutes. Keaton Reimer has been a real good compliment to Gavin Mosier, playing the top of our zone. And actually, through 2 games, those guys haven't been on the floor together yet. So I jokingly tell them they refuse to pass it to each other. But anyway, Kurt Ross, Kyler Millard, and Boston Pierce are playing minutes off the bench as well.
All right, turning our attention to Central, what do you know about the Warriors?
Yeah, busy schedule. Tonight will be their fourth game in 5 days, if I'm looking correctly. One thing for us will be they have 2 guys who can go off from the perimeter, Burrows and McGreal, if I'm saying the names correctly, I believe. So just making sure they're not getting easy looks from the perimeter. But more important for us is just defensively being active, creating turnovers, and then hopefully that leading to things on the offensive end.
Yeah, so what we've seen through the first 2 games is defensively you guys have been pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, look at I know I mentioned this already, but I think North Fayette, we had about 15 or 16 more field goal attempts than we did Friday night, and that's due to the defense. You know, forcing turnovers, even if it's not steals. We just then got to put the ball in the hoop on the other end.
All right, you talk about putting the ball in the hoop there. What for that to take place there offensively? Do you like the shots you're getting, or what has to happen offensively?
Honestly, I've thought about that a lot, and I really do like the shots we're getting. We're not taking too many threes, but the ones we are open. We just got to finish. So
yeah, that's the big thing. All right, Coach, good luck to you in the ball game. We look forward to talking to you afterwards.
Sounds great.
Clayton Ridge basketball coach Kyle Spirschlage and his Eagle team. Chalk Talk continues after this.
Take on what Mother Nature throws at you with a John Deere 1 Family or 3E Series tractor. With quick hitch capabilities, you can add rear or front snow blades, a snowblower, and a bundle of other attachments. Work better, faster, and more comfortably this year on a John Deere tractor. Come by your local dealer and see why nothing runs like a Deere. Visit Bodensteiner Implement at one of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations today or request a quote online at bodimp.com.
Your hometown, a place to grow, a place to learn, a place to cherish. At Fidelity Bank and Trust, we know the importance of growing up, working, and helping your hometown prosper, and we understand the relationship between a customer and the place they call home. That's why Fidelity Bank and Trust is proud to support our local high school athletes. Teamwork gets the job done, and you're on a great team with Fidelity Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Welcome back once again to Clayton Ridge. It is time for game number 2 here tonight on KCTN, and it is once again Clayton Ridge and Central. Our girls' finals tonight. Central girls hang on, defeat Clayton Ridge 47-36. North Fayette Valley girls and Turkey Valley came down to the end. Turkey Valley wins 41-39. That's your final score there. And Keyhigh defeating Postville tonight 57-20. And MFL Marmac over Southwind. Final score of that ball game 47-16. We're ready for game number 2 tonight. Real quick, they're ready to go to the starting lineups. What do you see as keys in this ball game, Coach Beck?
Well, with Clayton Ridge, they're going to try to use their length and their strength to play their 1-3-1 defense is my best guess at what they're doing defensively, and create turnovers against the Warriors and get easy looks. For the Warriors, the key is not to turn the ball over, and that's been a struggle so far yet this season. They need to get open shots for their shooters, Dan McGreal from 3 and Parker Vaughn also, and a couple other shooters, but turnovers are key on both sides.
Yep, going to be the theme everywhere. Can you handle the basketball?
Right.
Again, take care of the ball, leads to more shot opportunities. There is no lengthier team in the Upper Iowa Conference, though, than Clayton Ridge. It's a fun team to watch defensively. Let's go courtside with our public. Well, we got to wait 25 seconds. So Rick Colbett's not ready to go yet. The band finished. There's still 20 seconds on the clock. But for Clayton Ridge defensively, with that length and that 1-3-1 they play.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to create the turnovers by getting tip passes, and then those players in back of them picking it off and then going full court.
And the two players they've added this year, Gavin Mosier along with Keaton Reimer as well. So there you go, a couple of state cross-country kids. All right, Mr. Colbert, take it away. Starting lineups for game number 2. Let's go courtside now with Mr. Colbert.
Good evening once again, basketball fans, and welcome to tonight's UIC matchup between the Central Warriors and your Clayton Ridge Eagles. Let's meet the starting lineups. For the Warriors, a senior, number 3, Seth Bina. And for the Eagles, a senior, number 23, Caden Palmer. For the Warriors, a junior, number 5, Caden Erickson. And for the Eagles, a junior, number 34, Gavin Mosier. For the Warriors, a junior, number 15, Elliot Kelly. And for the Eagles, a junior, number 35, Caden Helly. For the Warriors, a junior, number 20, Dan McGreal. And for the Eagles, a senior, number 44, Caleb Helly. For the Warriors, a senior, number 24, Parker Vaughn. And for the Eagles, a senior, number 52, William Spielbauer. The head coach of the Warriors is Brady Stramer, assisted by Blake Rodenberg and Andy Seeland. The head coach of the Eagles is Kyle Spierslagi, assisted by Tim Helly and Ben Backus.
Thank you very much there, Mr. Colbert. Starting lineups for this ball game tonight there courtside. And again, it will be the Eagles' home white uniforms. Palmer jumps it up for them, wearing the home white. Clayton Ridge there in hunter green across the front. And they've got, of course, I guess almost like the military-type fatigue down the side. And for Central, wearing their away red uniforms. They, of course, have the Central logo on their shorts. Central across the front of their jerseys in the black trim. And it is Palmer winning the tip into the backcourt. We are underway. Central will come out here and play man-to-man, it appears at least, right off the tip. And right side, Caleb Helly to check things over offensively. Top of the key, brings it left wing area on top to Gavin Mosier. Mosier drives at the elbow. Cut off, though. And he works it right side to Spielbauer. Right wing, thought about the 3. Covered. Going to work it back out on top. And it is again Palmer. Crossover dribble. Drives in. Loses the ball in the drive in. Loses it out of bounds. Off the left side of the lane. Out of bounds and goes back to the Central Warriors. Full court pressure here by Clayton Ridge. But again, this is a 1-3-1, and it is Mosier playing the top of that 1-3-1. Caden Helly plays the bottom of it, and here's a turnover right away. Left side to McGreal, goes off his hands, and it's picked up by Caden Helly. So you already see that length first trip down the court. Caleb Helly drives in, middle of the lane, 8-foot bank shot, banks it long. Rebound tipped around, and it is pulled down there by the Warriors. And with the rebound for them is Caden Erickson. Right side to McGreal. McGreal back out on top here, and works it back over to Bina. Right side, Vaughn, deep right corner for 3. That shot no good. Off the side of the rim from the left side, bounce back to the right. Palmer gets the rebound for the Eagles. One and done. The trip down the court for the Warriors.
And a good look for Parker Vaughn. This type of shot he wants in the corner for 3.
Helly drives left side, pulls up from the elbow. 15-footer, it is good. McGreal guarding Helly. Helly gave a little pump fake at the top of the key. Hits the shot from the left elbow, and the Eagles strike first, leading 2-0. Across the timeline is McGreal. McGreal beats the pressure, takes it between 2 defenders, flips it up. The left-hander does from the left side, kisses it off the glass, and the Warriors quickly answer.
That was a nifty move by McGreal, splitting 2 defenders and getting his left-hand layup.
Caden Helly on top to Palmer. Palmer on the right wing, hands it to Caden Helly. Left side to Caleb Helly. Left outside for 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. .1. But we continue here on the stream, the live stream on KCTN.com. Meanwhile, Warriors Down by 7 as we start the second quarter. Right side, they go baseline. Jump shot there by Caden Erickson. Hits the baseline 10-footer. Warriors back within 5. Caden Erickson, Kelly, Tate Barons. Also out there as well, Corey Weber starts this second quarter for Central. And McGreal. Caden Palmer, right side on the feed from Caden Helly. Goes baseline, Gavin Mosier. 8-foot baseline shot. It's good, but they're going to wave it off. A 3-second violation on the Eagles.
Yeah, in that first quarter, Dan, just a quick stat. Central with 8 turnovers compared to Clayton Ridge with 2. That's a big number right away.
And here across the timeline is once again McGreal. McGreal, right side, double pump shot from the right side. Left it off the back of the rim. Would have been a nice finish. Back into the offensive end is Clayton Ridge as Spielbauer clears the rebound. 7:20 to go here in our first half. Right side, Spielbauer open, right wing for 3. Line drive the shot. Rebound, tips it out on top. Helly slides for it, and kind of Curly Nealish went sliding down, and the Eagles call timeout. Coach Spearschlage takes a timeout after they get possession. 7:13 left in the half. 13-8 is our score. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Take on what Mother Nature throws at you with a John Deere 1 Family or 3E Series tractor. With quick hitch capabilities, you can add rear or front snow blades, a snowblower, and a bundle of other attachments. Work better, faster, and more comfortably this year on a John Deere tractor. Come by your local dealer and see why nothing runs like a Deere. Visit Bodensteiner Implement at one of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations today or request a quote online at bodimp.com.
So a quick 30-second timeout taken here. It is once again Clayton Ridge with the basketball as we approach 7 minutes left in our first half. 13-8 is the score. Eagles in lead. Helly drives down the defense, uses the right hand from the left side, banks it up and in. They lead by 7 right now. And here's another steal. Gavin Mosier deflected the pass away. Palmer drives in, flips it up with the left hand. They're going to wave it off. The shot was made, but they said that he was fouled before driving in on the left side, and the Eagles get the ball back on the Warrior turnover.
Talking about Euro steps before for McGreal. We just had a Euro step by Palmer, but that was called off with the contact before.
And again, they'll take it off the left side of the basket. It will be Helly taking it inbounds, gets it back out on top to Spielbauer. Back left side, Caleb Helly, wide open, left corner for 3. Bounces off the side of the rim on the left side, bounces up and goes through. And the Eagles lead by 10 right now at 18-8. Back offensively, Central beats the pressure. Right side in the corner, Caden Erickson deep right for 3. 19-foot, 9 feet, had about 22 feet on that one. Palmer gets the rebound, tried to dribble between 2 defenders, and he ends up being tied up. It is a jump ball, and the ball will go back to the Warriors on the alternate possession rule. That ends up being a turnover on the Eagles. Another girls' final to pass along. Lisbon defeated Starmont tonight, 43-34, the final score there. Meanwhile, Tate Barons checks out for Central, and I believe Seth Bina coming back into the ball game.
It looks like we have some confusion on the possession arrow, Dan, as they're going to give Clayton Ridge the ball.
And again, it is going to be Clayton Ridge's basketball. So I think that had to do with the end of the quarter. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
And here, again, it is Clayton Ridge. So they lead. And in the lane, looking for Gavin Mosier, drives in, and their shot was no good, and there's a foul. This is on Clayton Ridge. Who got the whistle there?
Not sure on that. We have an over the back call.
And
I think
foul,
it might have been Gavin Mosier.
And that is the second foul. Palmer checks out, and the foul is committed there by
Helly,
yep. Number 35, and not number 34. So it is across the timeline. Vaughn back into the ball game as well, down by 10. We approach 6 minutes left here in our first half. And once again, they'll go left side in the corner. Deep 3 left side. The shot is no good by Bina, but Vaughn got the rebound, and he's fouled as he drove right back in. So it is going to be here, once again, Central going to the free throw line.
Yeah, and Parker Vaughn with a huge rebound, high pointing the ball well, and then going back up and attracting the foul.
And they'll take it here at the free throw line with Vaughn for 2. So Vaughn has 2. Free throw on its way. It is good, and it's 18-9 right now is our score. So back to a 9-point lead right now.
Vaughn's somewhat interesting on his free throws. He kind of holds that ball and concentrates for a good amount of time where you would think it's almost too long.
And again, you'll get another opportunity here. Spielbauer's got a little blood that they're going to deal with there on the knee. 18-9. Again, I want to thank you for listening to us on our live stream and on our YouTube channel as well as on Twitter and Facebook. Dealing with some on-air problems on KCTN FM 100.1 right now. Dealing with some computer problems back at the studio. So that's why we want to let you know there. They're dealing with some dead air on that issue. But we continue with the broadcast. Free throw there. It is good by Vaughn. So Vaughn makes the second free throw, and it's 18-10 right now. And the Warriors trying to hang in with 6 minutes left in this first half.
Yeah, it's still hanging in and see if they could get a stop.
And across the timeline, it is once again left side with the basketball. That is going to be number 20 into the ball game for Clayton Ridge. Kurt Ross takes a jump shot there just off the elbow. Hits the jump shot. Eagles go back up by 10 at 30-10 right now.
Nice two dribble pull up mid-ranger.
And here back right side with the basketball is Central. Central right side, and driving in the lane is Vaughn, but he traveled with the basketball, moved the feet before moving the ball, driving in. How many times have we seen that already early this season?
You know, we've seen that several times tonight from Central already, but even in our girls' game tonight, I think we saw that.
And it's going to go back there to Clayton Ridge. So Clayton Ridge with the basketball, leading by 20 right now at 20-10, and they'll bring it across the backcourt area with Ross. Ross on top. And Ross going to hand it on over on top there to Caleb Helly. Helly goes left side, brings it over in the corner now, looking in the lane. Spielbauer, nice seal off the left side. Spielbauer banks it up and in, and they lead 22-10. Nice entry pass, and Spielbauer really sealed his man. Gavin Mosier steals the ball away, sliding on the court, flips it back to Spielbauer. Back over to Mosier. He drives baseline, but he traveled.
There's your travel.
Yep, caught the ball before moving the feet, and the turnover is going to give it back there to Central, but it's a hustle turnover.
Definitely, and you know, we keep on, like Dan just said, that back foot is getting picked up before the dribble is being put down. So 2 travels in a row like that.
And the ball goes back there too. Once again, Central backcourt area. They bring it ahead now here, working it around and looking to go in the lane area. And I believe we've got a violation committed there by Clayton Ridge. We had a foul committed.
Yep, we got a foul on Clayton Ridge, and both teams getting close to the bonus.
And they'll take it once again here. The left sideline. Central takes it in front of their, once again, bench area. For those that are listening to us on KCTN FM 100, we will be joining that ball game in just a bit. Meanwhile, Central turns it over again. Spielbauer brings it back into the offensive end after the steal by the Eagles. And they'll bring it over left side now here in the corner to Kurt Ross. Ross with the basketball. And Ross is going to bring it over left side, working the basketball in the lane area, and instead goes right side. Spielbauer, deep 3. Shot is no good. Rebound by Kelly. Kelly wants to lead the pack back into the offensive end. His driving layup too strong. It is no good. And back into the offensive end is Clayton Ridge as they come up empty. So they'll bring it back right side, and it is Helly on top. Helly drives in the lane between 2 defenders, but he's fouled on the drive in. Helly to the free throw line for 2. So Helly here, getting to the basket, leading by 10.
Yeah,
or 12, I should say.
Helly with a nice, strong drive between 2 defenders, and then Elliott Kelly committing the foul for the Warriors.
And again, it will be a 2-shot opportunity right now for Helly. Free throw on its way, and it is no good. He'll have another opportunity here. So 22-10 is our score.
In this situation with Kelly, he's got 2 fouls already. There's 4 minutes left in the second quarter, so we'll see if Coach Stramer keeps him in.
And the second free throw there by Helly, it is short. And that free throw pulled down there by Clayton Ridge. With the rebound, once again, there is Palmer. So Palmer keeps it alive. And once again, back left side in the corner. Baseline, Keaton Reimer for 3. Shot no good. Rebound pulled down there by Central. And it is Elliott Kelly with the rebound. Continue to work on that problem back on KCTN FM 100.1. Back left side, again, catching the basketball is Vaughn. And would you be surprised if I say he caught it, drove left side, moved the feet before moving the ball? The turnover gives it back to Clayton Ridge.
And that's the 3rd time in the second quarter we've seen it between the 2 teams. So kind of a traveling issue right now tonight.
And again, they'll bring it back in the lane. Spielbauer, nice feed again as he lays it over the front of the rim. Helly and Spielbauer hooking up, and here's a timeout by Central. 24-10 is your score. Clayton Ridge now leads by 14. That is their biggest lead of this half. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports. Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 175 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, living. So give your local agents Andrew Reimer or Troy Springer of Guttenberg or Bill Garms in Monona a call. You can reach Andy and Troy at 563-252-2471 or Bill at 563-880-5530. They can help you and your family be good at life. So a 30-second timeout taken. Good news is we are back on the air on KCTN FM 100.1. So thanks to those folks that are listening to us on our app tonight. Oh, I love technology. Isn't it great when it works?
Yeah, you got a lot going on tonight, Dan. So
3.5 to go, and the Eagles lead by 14. So we can get back to our normal broadcast now. Right side, Kelly pushes it baseline along the sideline to Vaughn. Vaughn drives in, cut off at the elbow, loses the handle on it. There's another turnover. Caleb Helly pushes it ahead, lost the handle on it. Seems it on top to Spielbauer. 3:15 left in our first half. 24-10, Clayton Ridge in the lead. Again, that's for the folks. Thanks for joining us back there at the station. Left side, it is once again Palmer, and Palmer traveled with the basketball. All right, let's take a break real quick here and pass along some other scores before we get more of the moving the feet before moving the ball. North Fayette Valley leads Turkey Valley 14-7 at the end of one. Postville leads, Keyhigh leads Postville. That is 54-25 at the end of three. And MFL Marmac is down to South Wind 25-22 at the half, as the Kriener kid banked in a three-pointer from half court. So a 3-point lead for South Wind. So they are dictating the tempo of that game. Meanwhile, Caleb Helly, left side open, inside the three-point line on the left wing, hits the 16-footer. What the Warriors do in the offensive end there?
Turnover on the offensive end and just continuing to drive against the zone, and got to beat it with passing.
Bina to McGreal. McGreal loses the handle on it, but Ross reaches in and bails him out. So the Eagles continue to force turnovers, and the foul puts McGreal to the free throw line for two. So for Central, you scored 26 points last night against Maquoketa Valley, and you had a chance to watch that ball game.
Yeah, I mean, it was 25-18 at halftime, and the Warriors were right in the game, but I think scored a total of 8 points in the second half, so that's just not going to get it done.
And it's kind of picked up here this second half.
Yeah.
And the free throw good by McGreal. It's a team that we know is not going to score 60, 70 points. You know, they beat West Central 39-29. I think those are the types of games that they feel like they've got to play this year.
Yeah, definitely. And they did score 57 against Keyhigh. That's probably their best game of the year thus far. But, if you turn the ball over this much, just not going to get a lot of points on the board. So
free throw good there, and it's 26-12. They're down by 14 with 2.5 to go. And here's Helly, crossover dribble, carried with it. As McGreal has guarded Helly this entire game, and he gave a little hesitant move on the left side, traveled with the basketball.
I got 13 turnovers on the Warriors so far and only 4 to Clayton Ridge. So
Eagles are a team that they have had trouble from time to time with pressure, but they're all mostly seniors now here, juniors and seniors. And here's another steal. As caught along the baseline was Erickson, nowhere to go, and tried to bounce it across the baseline, intercepted by Spielbauer. 2 minutes left here in our first half. Helly, and stops his dribble on the left side, and he traveled with the basketball. Well, he was going to hand it off to Ross,
right,
but Ross kind of abandoned him there.
Yep, so that was tough for Caleb to try to figure out what Ross was doing in that situation. So that's understandable. Not like our other travels tonight anyway.
Caleb Helly checks out. Boston Pierce back into the ball game for the Eagles. Coming up the half, we'll talk with our girls coaches as the Central girls won earlier tonight, 47-36. Here's Kelly. He drives in the lane, misses the running layup as he drove in, but he was fouled on the way in. Would not have been an and-one situation. He was fouled on the way in. He'll go to the free throw line, and Elliott Kelly goes to the free throw line for two. By the way, we have our another boys final now. I just passed along that Keyhigh score. They have defeated Postville tonight 62-28. That is our first boys final of the night. 62-28. Elliott Kelly's free throw short off the side of the rim, and he'll get another opportunity. So things running normal now here as Ross checks out. Caleb Helly just checks out of the ball game for a quick second or two for the Eagles.
Yeah, we got Elliott coming up with his second free throw here. Hasn't shot free throws too bad so far this year.
Second free throw there is good. So Elliott Kelly makes one of two. 26-13 inside 2 minutes left here in our first half. And it is again Caleb Helly. Hands it on top to Gavin Mosier. Mosier, top of the key to Palmer. Palmer covered, looking in the lane. Spielbauer trying to post up, takes a little fadeaway shot up and in from the left block. Nice touch by Spielbauer, and maybe one of the best post-up players in the conference.
Yeah, definitely. That was a nice move with his back to the basket and going over his shoulder for the layup.
90 seconds left here in the half. Eagles lead by 15. Left side area with Weber in the left corner. Kelly middle of the lane, swings it right side to Vaughn, who steps back behind the three-point line. Long off the side of the rim, Spielbauer clears the rebound for the Eagles. Back into the offensive end is Caleb Helly. Loses the handle on it, but tipped it over to Mosier along the baseline. To Spielbauer, right block, drives up, and he's slapped there as he drives in for the shot. Weber commits the foul on the reach-in. Spielbauer to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, Weber flying over from the backside and committing that foul. So we have Spielbauer at the line again.
And again, this is 2 shots. Tate Behrens checks out. Back into the ball game is Seth Bina. It is a Central team with not a lot of size, and when Tate Behrens checks out, that's it.
Yeah, your biggest guy beyond that would be Elliot Kelly. Like you said, he's about 6'1".
Free throw good by Spielbauer. Both teams in the bonus. 29-13 is our score. Clayton Ridge in the lead. And at the free throw line once again here was Spielbauer for another one. By the way, second free throw rattles in and out, no good. And the rebound pulled down there by Central and Bina. With the Key High girls winning tonight over Postville, the Mutterman girl had 43 points in that ball game tonight.
Somehow that doesn't shock me. She's pretty talented.
And a number of steals as well.
Wow.
So back left side, they work it to, again, McGreal drives down the defense, uses that left hand, swoops it up from the left side, scores the basket. McGreal good, getting to the rack. They're down by 14, 45 seconds left here in the half. And back over to Helly. Helly on top to Ross. Ross brings it right side now here, stops the dribble to Gavin Mosier on the right wing. Mosier back out on top to Caden Palmer. Palmer hands it back to Ross. This motion offense they run. Left side to Caleb Helly. Get it, Spielbauer. He's posted up and travel on Caleb Helly. I think the official says he switched pivot feet.
Yeah, a little shuffling in the feet there. It wasn't very clear to the rest of us, but he saw something we didn't.
So we mentioned Southwind leading MFL Marmac 25-22. So it's apparent that you know how Southwind wants to play, and MFL Marmac has been running up and down the court this season. And they played, of course, last night to Edco in a fun ball game, which they lost 65-62. Meanwhile, McGreal, guess what? Caught it, traveled with the basketball. And this is something, all right, Coach, and I know you're coaching junior high now, but don't you guys work on this?
Yeah, I mean, you would hope by the time you're in high school, you know to get the ball down before you pick the back foot up. But I know these guys are in a hurry, and that's the situation, Dan. I mean, Central's the one doing it mostly tonight, but Clayton Ridge hurrying them up with the pressure in the 1-3-1.
16 seconds to go in our first half, so the Eagles lead by 14, even though it really seems like they're in control. I mean, they're by 14. You think it's maybe 25 or 30.
Yes.
Palmer back on top to Caleb Helly. Right side to Ross. Central zone, 2-3 zone. Ross, right wing, going to take that 3 right side, leaves it flat. Not much rotation, and that's how the first half comes to an end. The ball was batted away. We've played one half of basketball. Clayton Ridge, again, defensively, getting it done. They lead Central at the half, 29-15. When we return, interviews from our girls' game, first half stats from our boys' game. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Alpine Communications believes connected communities become thriving communities. We are the local telephone company that became a 21st century communications provider. Alpine provides internet, television, cellular security, and telephone too. We promise personal, timely, reliable service from people who live here. When you choose us, we all thrive. Connect with Alpine Communications today. Click alpinecom.net or call 563-245-4000.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Speedy Shop in Garnavillo with Take and Bake Pizza available, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and Myers Auto Service in Monona. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100 and the live video stream on KCTN.com. At the half, our score 29-15. It is Clayton Ridge leading this ball game over Central. Earlier tonight, it was the Central girls winning. Final score 47-36 over Clayton Ridge. We're joined by Eagles girls basketball coach Ashley Funk. And Coach, first off here, I mean, a great effort by your kids in that fourth quarter. Down by 18, got a chance late to win that ball game.
Yeah, we worked really, really hard in that third and fourth quarter, and we cut the lead down by quite a bit. I mean, we were just talking, if we would have played like that, first half, it could have been a totally different ball game.
It seems like it was the effort to get the ball down low in the second half, and Camden Deitmeyer was huge.
Yes, exactly, and that's kind of what we were talking about. Our posts are huge in the game, especially against Central. They don't have very tall and bigger girls, so, I mean, Camden really worked hard down there.
And Haley Rourke had 8 points in this ball game for you, and many of them coming in the fourth quarter, as a matter of fact. Hit a big three for you guys, too.
Yes, sometimes we just need our confidence to go up, and once we start making shots, our confidence skyrockets, so that definitely helped.
Your two, and your whole team hustled here, but I would say your two top hustlers would have to be Whitley Harbor and Samantha Spielbauer. They combined for 13 points here, but you can really see the havoc they cause, and the big thing is you're going to need them on the court, aren't you?
Yes, we do. And that's our struggle, that's the problem we struggle with is our fouls. Once they start fouling, then they're on the bench, and we've told them plenty of times, I can't have you on the bench, I need you on the floor, because they work so hard.
Yeah, and obviously you can see the difference they make for your team defensively as well. All right, obviously Delaney Sharp had a big ball game, which was the difference for you for Central.
Yes, definitely. And we knew coming in she is a very great basketball player. We just had to shut down the three, and, we did it. But we did stop the paint a lot better than anything. So just shutting down the three next time we see her is going to be a huge thing.
All right, so now, again, you see some steps. I mean, I think that's what you're seeing out of your team here, some steps. But I think you'd like to see them put it together for 4 quarters.
Yes, I would agree. I mean, they are definitely doing positives, a lot of positives in that third and fourth quarter, and we've discussed that already, that we need to take that and begin the first half with that as well.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now?
We have Postville on Friday, and then we have Wapsie Valley on Saturday. So
obviously those are some games that if you play well, some good things can happen.
Oh, yeah. Yep, we need to take what we did tonight in the third and fourth quarter, and that's how we need to start every single game, and we talked about
All right,
that.
Coach, great effort tonight. I know you guys come up short here, but continue to work at it. We look forward to catching up with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Clayton, I want to say Central, but did you play with Delaney Sharp, by the way? I mean that as a joke, because it just seems like you played forever.
I know.
She's played forever.
I know. That was, it's crazy.
Clayton Ridge coach Ashley Funk, the former Central player. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll be joined by Central coach Mark Wiley when our halftime show continues after this.
Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping are proud supporters of all of our local high school sports teams. We want to wish everyone the best of luck on their season. We are here for all of your tax, payroll, and bookkeeping needs. Give us a call at 563-245-2154. Again, that number is 563-245-2154. Thank you from Kurt, Steve,
Carol, Josie,
at Elkader Tax and Bookkeeping, located in downtown Elkader.
Epic Wear. Get personalized clothing for your school, your team, family, friends, business, or any event. Epic Wear has a huge range of customizable apparel, trophies, and awards, and they offer free design help or design your own apparel at getepicwear.com. And you can even set up a free web store for your fundraiser. Make sure to check out the selection of Bulldog Spirit Wear and Iowa-themed items at the Monona location. Epic Wear, located in downtown Monona and Waukon. Call 563-539-2300 to place your order today.
So again at the half, 29-15 is our score. 14-point lead for the Clayton Ridge boys. Earlier tonight, Central girls win 47-36. And Coach, we've got to start. You guys had control up 38-20 in the fourth quarter. You guys had done a great job to put yourselves into that position in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I thought, there's different things there, Dan, but, we're in control 38-20.
credit to Clayton Ridge. They pick up the tempo. They get in passing lanes defensively. We did not make very good passes in that fourth quarter. We became tentative. We weren't willing to attack the basket. We didn't get the ball out in transition. And because of that, they chipped away, kept chipping away, and they got it into single digits because we got into foul trouble, honestly, and they were able to get to the free throw line. And probably the biggest thing that probably disappointed about as a coach is just the offensive rebounds that Clayton Ridge is able to pull down, and we just not finding bodies. And it's hard to play zone if we can't play box out defense and man to man. So credit to them. That was a really good job of them to continue to fight. We got to find our fight in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Clayton Ridge, I think, shot 20-plus free throws in the second half of this ballgame. Delaney Scharf, though, you got the ball into her hands down the stretch. She makes the final 6 free throws, 28 points to lead you offensively. Let's start with the positive there.
Yeah, she does a lot of things for us, and I feel like there's situations where we could find her, a little bit more, honestly. She shot it well for us tonight, and other people can shoot it well. We just didn't tonight. Like I said to them after the game, we win a game by 11 points, and honestly in the first half we really struggled from the perimeter and shooting the basketball, and that's not characteristic of some of the kids. Like Kaylee Frieden's going to shoot the ball better than she did tonight, and so is Hannah Ash. So, those two kids, I thought Lexi Lone stepped up for us offensively and did a lot of good things for us. Hit a couple free throws, hit a baseline jumper for us. That's what we need. That's something that we didn't have a year ago. We didn't have as much depth, and I feel like we have 10 kids that can help us win a game. And, not pretty, but we'll take the win.
Yeah, North Fayette Valley coming up next on Friday night, right?
Yes. They're going to be a transition team. They're going to try to pick up the tempo, which we don't mind. We just got to take care of the basketball. Take care of the basketball and move the ball, and it'll be nice to play at home.
We'll talk to you before that game Friday night. Good luck to you guys.
All right, thank you, Dan.
Central Girls Basketball coach Mark Wiley and his Warrior team a quick break. When we return, first half stats, second half action. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Gardavillo Auto and Tire is a full automotive service shop that offers tire sales and repairs. We have 24-hour gas and diesel pumps where you can pay at the pump, a tire truck and mobile service vehicle for roadside and on-the-farm assistance, and a semi-wrecker so no rig is too big. Check out our current tire rebates by stopping into Gardavillo Auto and Tire or call 563-964-2005. That's 563-964-2005.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Speedy Shop in Garnavillo with Take and Bake Pizza available, Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland, Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader, the Loena Savings Bank, member FDIC, Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa, Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah, TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and Myers Auto Service in Monona. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100 and the live video stream on KCTN.com. 29-15, Clayton Ridge leads Central here at the half. Take it away. Let's go through the first half totals, Coach Beck.
Yeah, with Central, Seth Mina with 2 points, Caden Erickson with 2, Elliot Kelly with 1, Dan McGreal leading Central with 6 points, Parker Vaughn with 4. And then we got Clayton Ridge, Kurt Ross with 2 points, Caden Palmer with 3, Gavin Mosier with 4, Caleb Helly with 9, and Spielbauer leading them with 11.
So Clayton Ridge getting the scoring from really their big 3, but Spielbauer and Helly tonight. Caleb combining for 20 of the 29 points. Caden Palmer is another kid that averages in double figures. But defensively, they've held Central to 15 points in this first half. You got all the rest of the totals for us?
Yeah, so Central's 27% from the field, 4 of 15, 0 for 6 from 3. And Clayton Ridge, 67% from the field, 1 for 5 from 3.
All right, and individual totals, we get everybody passed along?
Yep.
All right, good job. I was writing down the North Fayette Valley, Turkey Valley score. NFV leads Turkey Valley 29-10 at the half of that boys game.
Wow.
An NFV team that's just going to get better as the season goes on. We start the second half. Central with the basketball, down by 14. Bina in the lane to Kelly. Kelly's post-up shot hit the side of the backboard from the right side. Good head-up defense, straight-up defense by Spielbauer, who gets the rebound. Spielbauer to Caleb Helly. Also out there you have Gavin Mosier along with Palmer and Caden Helly. Left side, Caleb Helly falling away. 15-footer to left side, misses it. Rebound pulled down by the Warriors. Kelly tumbles to the court but saves it back to Bina. Bina, Kelly, McGreal, Vaughn. And also out there is Caden Erickson. And they'll work it left side now to Bina. Eagles continue that 1-3-1, and there's Palmer getting a hand in the passing lane, knocked it out of bounds on the sideline. So this is what Clayton Ridge, you have a 1-3-1, and you have Palmer and Helly on the side of that 1-3-1 there. So again, you've got length everywhere. And here's a deflected pass. This is what we're talking about, that length, as Palmer deflects a pass as they looked along the baseline.
Right, that's a big difficulty with the length here in the 1-3-1, getting so many tips on the ball.
Inbounds, they work it back out on top. And it is again Bina. Bina in the lane trying to go to Kelly. Kelly gets it, drives by his defender. The layup, though, goes off the back of the rim. Just kind of circled out of there on the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by the Eagles. And here's Gavin Mosier ahead of the pack. Drives in left side, scores it. Uses the right hand, banks it up and in. Eagles with their biggest lead of the night right now at 31-15. Backcourt area, it is Bina. Left side, throws it away. Again, if you're Central, now you see that. Being that pace quickened up a little bit. Don't want to do that as he got caught in the air and nowhere to go, and a turnover by the Warriors.
Yeah, picking up the pace there on the offensive and defensive end. There was no one there to stop Gavin Mosier.
And here's Spielbauer on the left side. Central basically switching on all picks, and it is again Palmer. Palmer drives right side, pulls up from the elbow, 10-foot shot, rolls around, hit the side of the rim, got it to roll through. Eagles starting to extend things now at 33-15. Not so sure another timeout not coming here for the Warriors.
Yeah, that might be coming up pretty quick for Coach Stramer, especially if there's another turnover in this situation.
Mosier, and goes to the defensively, I should say. They go left side as he's playing the top, and here's a deflected ball that ends up in his hands. So on top, Central did get it by the first line of defense, but another turnover. 2 minutes into our third quarter. Caleb Helly looking in the lane for Caden. Caden back out on top to Caleb Helly. Covered off the left side, brings it along the baseline, hands it over to Spielbauer. Spielbauer, top of the key. And he'll flip it on over to Gavin Mosier. Mosier back over on top to Palmer. Palmer, crossover dribble, drives down, flips it up with the right hand. Too strong. Mosier the rebound. His putback shot, flips it up with the right hand. That's off the back of the rim. Rebound by Caden Helly, but I think Caden Helly came over the back to get that rebound. It was a nice move by Mosier on the follow-up, but you see kind of twisted away from it instead of going through the defender.
Yep, not going square to the hoop and not getting through the contact in that situation.
Fourth foul on Caden Helly, so he'll check out as Kurt Ross comes into the ballgame. And it is, again, an 18-point lead. Central struggling here in this second half offensively, and here's a turnover. Picked up by Caleb Helly. He drives in, uses the right hand from the left side. It's a 20-point lead, and we mentioned it. Here comes a timeout. Eagles starting to pull away. 35-15 is the score. Let's take this break.
Wilkie's in Elkader is Iowa's oldest family-owned grocery store. You'll find Wilkie's 2 blocks south of the Keystone Bridge in historic downtown Elkader. Stop in and enroll for a Wilkie's reward card and receive points every time you shop. Then log on to their website at wilkiesgrocery.com to view the weekly specials, check out your reward points, make out a shopping list, and more. Wilkie's in Elkader, open Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. till 8 p.m.
Unfortunately, car accidents always seem to come out of nowhere. Introducing the I didn't expect the accident, but I was prepared for it policy from American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Contact Julie Depke, agent, at 205 South Main Street in Elkader, or call 563-245-2366 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Good timeout taken by the Warriors. This game slipping away. They were down by 14 at the half, down by 20, 2.5 minutes into our third quarter, Coach.
Comes down to turnovers, like we've said the whole night, and Clayton Ridge putting on the 1-3-1 pressure again.
Kelly traveled with the basketball. Again, they got it through the top of the 1-3-1. He brought it to the free throw line, extended, looked to go baseline, but that was covered, and because of that, took an extra step.
And more than anything with that 1-3-1 extending out, it's trying to speed you up. That's the main goal, and then getting tips beyond that, and they're accomplishing that.
Ross in the lane. Spielbauer gets the ball, point-blank range. Uses the glass, got it to rattle down. They lead by 22 at 37-15. So this is an 8-0 run by the Eagles here in this third quarter. There's Caleb Helly, got a hand in the passing lane, but it's picked up by the Warriors. They go underneath to Vaughn. Vaughn scores the layup. So maybe it wasn't picture perfect, but they got it past that first line. And here's Gavin Mosier ahead of the pack. Caught underneath the basket, wisely gets it out of there. Caleb Helly drives in, feeds it right back to Spielbauer, scores the layup. You know, Helly can add on to those assist stats there. as that's a nice combination working down low, and they lead by 22.
And Spielbauer hasn't missed a field goal yet, but they've probably all been layups in this situation.
And driving right side, the ball is deflected out of there. Kurt Ross commits a foul, and actually it's on Spielbauer helping out defensively. So the Eagles will make some substitutions. Keaton Reimer comes in along with Boston Pierce. Checking out for them will be Spielbauer and also Mosier. And now Clayton Ridge wants a timeout. So up 39-17, 4:33 to go here in our third quarter. Let's take this break.
Broadband is more important and versatile than ever, and you no longer need a home phone to utilize Neat's fiber broadband service. Freedom plans are now available to all subscribers on Neat's fiber network in and around Farmersburg, Luena, Monona, Postville, and St. Olaf. With speeds up to 250 meg, Neat's managed Wi-Fi is also included at no additional cost. Call today for more information on Neat's new Freedom plans and enjoy reliable, super-fast broadband internet service from Neat. Call us at 539-2122 today to discuss which Freedom plan is best for you. Neat, connecting you now.
So it's 39-17. Our score here, Clayton Ridge leading by 22, 4.5 to go in our third quarter. Another score at the end of 3. Southwind leads MFL Marmac 40-32. Inbounds, they get it to the high post of Tate Behrens, but it leaves the shot short. He just checked in, and a nice over-the-top pass inside, missed the shot, and now we've got a jump ball underneath the basket, and the ball goes back there to the Eagles. So Southwind, and what's Southwind got? You got a 6'7" kid to build around to start.
Yeah, and they have a guard like we were just talking about, the Wenthold kid left over from last year.
Left side, jump shot from the elbow, shot no good by Caleb Helly. Again, he was kind of drifting away on that shot. Rebound by Central, there's a foul from behind underneath. You see kind of Caleb Helly, instead of that straight up form, kind of drifts on that shot.
Yes, yep. In that situation, he did.
Foul was on Ross. Ross making the most of his time. That's his third foul. Also for Clayton Ridge, checking in for them is number 22, Kyler Millard, a 5'10 junior. Right side, McGreel, right side for 3. It's off the back of the rim. Follows his own shot, gets the rebound, though, and he'll bring it on top. Good hustle there by McGreel, who's been quiet offensively. And they try to work it around. Driving baseline, Bina. Cutting to the basket was Kelly. Right idea. But again, he rifled the pass as if Kelly was still across the court. It sails as he cuts to the basket, out of bounds, and back to the Eagles.
And I got 17 total turnovers by the Warriors tonight thus far.
And can you say ballpark figure right now? I mean, that's close.
Close.
That,
Yep,
pretty,
ballpark.
Pretty darn good.
I wouldn't say exact.
And back out on we'll take it, though.
Yeah.
And here again is Millard. Millard looking in the lane to Keaton Reimer. The right block, pump fakes, takes a shot. Good straight-up defense by Tate Behrens. Rebound on the floor. Helly, Caleb that is, saves it. Back over to Keaton Reimer. Good hustle there, and the Eagles maintain possession. Pierce back out on top to Caleb Helly. Warriors went man-to-man pretty much of the night, most of the game. And if not all of the game, Ross back in the corner to Caleb Helly. 22-point lead right now. And Keaton Reimer trying to post up back over to Boston Pierce. Kind of a different lineup for Clayton Ridge right now.
Yeah, a lot of guys in.
Helly and 4 bench players. Helly back left side. Boston Pierce open left side for 3. Got it from the left wing. Well, patience rewarded for the Eagles. They lead by 25. And inside out, those are the 3-pointers you're looking for, right?
Yeah, that's be set up right away, ready for the shot.
Kelly, left side in the corner to Vaughn. Vaughn brings it back out to the free throw line, works it right side to Bina. Actually, it's Weber, drives in a little one-handed runner. Nice job there by Corey Weber. Hit this 6-foot leaner on the right side. 42-19 is now your score.
Nice little floater for Weber in that situation, coming over down the baseline.
And here's Boston Pierce, left side for 3. Got it again, left side. So they left him open. He's hit back-to-back threes. Eagles have their biggest lead of the night right now.
Boston Pierce with 2 threes in a row.
So they lead now 45-19. Here's a steal. It's Millard. Millard leans into Kelly. He's fouled on the way up. Millard kept the ball on his hip, drove in right side, and Kyler Millard goes to the free throw line for 2. And the Eagles have been good defensively tonight. Almost on the verge of maybe being great defensively. Pretty good.
Yeah, and that length that you talked about at the beginning of the game has just killed the Warriors tonight.
And by the way, Clayton Ridge wants another timeout, leading 45-19. Let's take this break.
Looking for a checking account with no monthly requirements or service charge? People's State Bank's new redesigned People's Checking Account is just what you're looking for. The account includes free debit card, online and mobile banking, bill pay, and much more at no cost to you. You heard that right. No cost to you. We're your local community bank, ready to serve you. Stop into one of our 20 convenient locations to open a People's Checking Account. People's State Bank. Member FDIC.
Winter high school sports season has begun. Dr. Mark Foey, Dr. Jessica Wilkie, Dr. Courtney Wicken, and the staff of Family Dentistry Associates in Monona encourage you to support your local high school basketball and wrestling teams. Family Dentistry Associates of Monona, 539-4651, where health-changing smiles are created.
45-19, 26-point lead right now for Clayton Ridge, and Millard to the free throw line where he has 2. He was fouled as we closed that last moments of play, I should say. Third foul on Elliott Kelly, right?
Yeah, and that lead extended really quickly.
Free throw on its way. It's off the left. We mentioned in the first half that they're up by 14, and you're like, doesn't it seem like it's like 20? Should be 25 or 30.
Now we're at that point where they are up that much.
2:21 to go in our third quarter, so they've just kind of worn down Central here. Second free throw on its way. That first one was short. This one's off the front of the rim. It is short. And the rebound is sliding and getting the rebound at the top of the key is Millard. Love the hustle, but he slides about 5 feet. That's a traveling violation. And check out. But that's hustle.
That was his own rebound there? Off the missed free throw?
I guess.
Kind of.
So he missed a free throw, rebound, and then a turnover. Filling up the stat sheet in one possession.
That's right.
We approach the 2-minute mark in our third quarter. In the lane area to McGreal. Lots of attention been paid to McGreal tonight. Left side, and they work it around here now to, once again, Erickson in the backcourt. The ball deflected back there, but Erickson has it back. And they work it in the lane now to Vaughn. Bounce pass, right side, intercepted by Ross. Getting back defensively, a steal by the Eagles. Right idea by Vaughn, but just late. Mosier back in the offensive end. Drives in, stripped, but picked up by Spielbauer. Spielbauer sliding down. Flips it back to Palmer. They maintain possession.
That was great hustle by Spielbauer getting on the floor.
And Palmer has it left side to Mosier. In the lane to Spielbauer. Posting up Behrens. The shot altered by Behrens. Rebound Gavin. Mosier crashes in. Put back from the right side. It is up. It is in. Foul. Count the basket. And it's a 3-point opportunity. And the Eagles' length continuing to cause problems on both ends of the court.
And Gavin Mosier is a hustler, and that was a great play by him and good finish up through contact.
Substitution. Behrens checks out, and they will bring Kelly back in. And with 3 fouls, again, you're down by 28. You've got to keep him on the court. And the second free throw, the 3-point opportunity by Gavin Mosier, it is good. And they lead right now by 29 at 48-19. Think about this. If you're the Eagles, and they've got some depth here, but if you don't hustle, you're not going to play. So everybody out there, even the guys that come off the bench, realize this is my chance to play.
Yeah, when you got a starting lineup like Clayton Ridge does, you got to hustle in order to get on the floor.
They beat the pressure, and Weber misses the layup on the right side. Great job by Central getting by that pressure finally, but they missed the shot. Palmer back into the offensive end. Kicks it left side to Caden Helly, and he worked into the lane, and it's an offensive foul, or he traveled either way. He drove left side, and Caden Helly there maybe quickened a little too fast, or quicken up that step.
Yeah.
And that picks up his 4th foul, so he will check out.
Corey Weber taking the charge in that situation. Didn't look like there was a lot of contact, but falling down on the dribble was part of that too.
Clayton Ridge led, was it 29-15 at the half?
Yes, yep.
And they have put up 19 points in this quarter so far with a minute to go. So been a much better third quarter for them offensively.
19-4 run.
Yep, right side. That is again Behrens. Behrens hands it left side to Vaughn, loses the handle on the basketball, an easy turnover. Mosier leads the break, drives in right side, scores the layup. So they are going away, leading by 31 right now at 50-19. And backcourt area is Vaughn. Central just trying to get through the third quarter. Behrens, left side in the corner. That's Erickson, deep left corner for 3. That airs it out long. Kelly got the rebound and actually stumbling back, tried the shot from the right side, but he's fouled. And Kelly goes to the free throw line for 2. It was a 14-point game at the half, and it's now a 31-point lead. I don't think we expected a 35-point rule possibility here.
Not by the end of the third, especially, but maybe not even in the game we didn't expect that.
Free throw by Kelly. It is short. It's been that kind of a struggle tonight for Central offensively. As Weber checks out, Bina comes in. Also, Gavin Mosier checks out, and into the ballgame for them will be number 22 in Kyler Millard back into the ballgame. And the second free throw being eyed by Kelly. So the Warriors have scored 4 points so far this quarter. Free throw on its way there, and that one is well long. Pushed it way to the back of the rim and off to the left. Rebound pulled down by Clayton Ridge with 35 seconds to go in our first half, or third quarter, I should say. Been off on that a couple of times tonight. Can't figure out if we're at the half or the quarter. Been a long night.
Well, you've
been a long day.
You've had a lot going on.
Ross, 15-footer right side, just off the elbow, hit it. And Ross has been a good spark off the bench tonight. 52-19 here in the third quarter. It's all Eagles. Left side, and they throw it away again. Again, Kelly drove in. He was expecting his shooter, Bina, to stay in the corner, but he went to the basket, and they turn it over. Eagles will get the last shot with 12 seconds to go. And here is Helly across the timeline, so they get a chance to run a set here. And Helly goes off a pick, pulls up inside the elbow, 15-footer, leaves it short. Spielbauer the rebound, fouled on the putback attempt with 2.6 seconds to go. Helly got into the lane, and that's where the first problem started to arise. And he'll go to the free throw line for two. And a chance to put up Clayton Ridge here by 35 points at the end of the third quarter. Man.
Spielbauer been very active underneath.
And a rare miss from the free throw line left that one short. So the best he can do is put them up by 34 after they led by 14 at the half. Vaughn checks out for Central, and McGreal coming back in, and this may be to get a last court heave off here if you're the Warriors. Try to get it in the offensive end. Spielbauer second free throw, rolls to the back of the rim and got it to roll right through. He'll check out as well. Pierce comes back in. 53-19 is your score, so let's see what Central does here with 2.6 seconds to go. And they'll get it inbounds to McGreal. McGreal, half court, throws it with the left hand, and it's going to end up to the left. It is no good. Missed the side of the backboard, and the third quarter comes to an end. Eagles looking real good on both ends. 53-19 they lead as we go to the fourth. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
We know that potential is greatly enhanced through hard work and dedication. At Viafield Cooperatives, we promise to provide innovative products and dependable service to help you meet and exceed your potential. From agronomy to energy, grain to feed, Viafield is excited to provide growing opportunities for both producers and consumers at 18 locations throughout northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. Want to learn more about Viafield? Go to viafield.com. Viafield is a proud supporter of our local student athletes.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Speedy Shop in Garnavillo with Take and Bake Pizza available. Elkader Chiropractic Center, Dr. Jamie Hammersland. Culligan Water Conditioning of Elkader. The Lowena Savings Bank, member FDIC. Quillen's Quality Food, serving Northeast Iowa. Fisk Farm and Home in Monona, Cresco, and Decorah. TJ's Pizza in Monona and Claremont, and Myers Auto Service in Monona. You're listening to high school basketball on KCTN FM 100 and the live video stream on KCTN.com. So again, our score, 53-19. It is a 34-point lead for Clayton Ridge. They outscore Central 24-4 in that third quarter. Wow.
Yeah, that was quite the run there, and we didn't expect this after the third quarter. But, Clayton Ridge was 10 of 15 from the field in the third quarter. And great shots. I mean, they were able to get ahead, push the ball, get the ball down low, kind of do what they wanted to do offensively. Driving down the middle of the defense and driving in, and a nice move driving in by Bina, and he drives in, and I believe a foul on Clayton Ridge, trying to go over and get the charge there, was an Eagle defender, but instead they are called for the foul. The foul is on Mosier, that is his second. So it is Bina, Barnes, also McGreal, Weber, and you have Erickson starting this fourth quarter. Free throw good by, once again, Bina. So they're back within 53-20. So we work our way through the game. Final score, this is not final. 2.5 to go. Southwind leads 49-46 over MFL Marmac. Second free throw by Bina, good, makes them both. 53-21 is now the score. So it is Helly, Spielbauer, Mosier, also out there Palmer and Ross. So the Eagles, I think you'll see both teams probably end up in the bench at some point this fourth quarter. Spielbauer hands it off to Ross. Ross, top of the key to Palmer. Palmer drives in right side. Nice flip back pass to Gavin Mosier. Mosier from the left side leaves it short, gets his own rebound, goes to the right side of the basket. The shot in traffic rolls off the back of the rim. It is no good. He'll go to the free throw line for two. Working hard and almost had an and one opportunity. Caleb Helly ends up on the floor for Clayton Ridge underneath the basket, as he may have taken the bulk of that mad scramble underneath the basket. And he gets up and just going to catch his breath, and he's going to be helped over on the sideline. So
They are not going to take a timeout here, I don't believe, but he able to get stronger as he works to the sideline there. Was helped up right away by the trainer. This is what's great now because we have basically trainers at every game that we do now. Somebody has a trainer. Sometimes we have trainers from both sides.
They didn't have that when we played.
Yeah. Rub a little dirt on it. Get back on out there, Mike. And Gavin Mosier to the free throw line for 2. So the first foul committed on Tate Barons lost in all of that. The Eagles have nobody on the free throw line right now. Mosier's free throw rattles around, circled all the way around twice, but rolls off the right side, does not get the hometown touch. He'll get another opportunity. That was the fourth foul on Central. Clayton Ridge has committed 6 team fouls. We don't want this to turn into a free throw shoot-a-thon. No. Second free throw by Mosier, good, makes 1 of 2, and it's now 54-21, 33-point lead for Clayton Ridge. Biggest lead's been 34. McGreal across the timeline. Central's going to do everything they can here. You don't want to be 35-pointed because the clock starts moving with no stops. But here's a steal. Bina into traffic. Mosier got his hand in there along with Spielbauer. They force another turnover. Been the story of the game. Pierce back across the timeline and brings it over left side. Pierce is going to take a 15-footer left side. Got it off the side of the rim. No good. Palmer the rebound. Tried to go up and he's fouled. They grabbed it. Oh, they call a jump ball. They said that actually Bina got in there, tied him up, and the jump ball stays down here with Clayton Ridge. They'll take it off the right side. 7 minutes left in our fourth quarter. Inbounds to Mosier. Mosier tried to force a pass in a lot of traffic, and a good job by McGreal. Digging in there, McGreal steals it away as he jumped in front of the passing lane. A lot of traffic in there to try to get that ball through.
Yeah, and McGreal been quiet tonight offensively, only 6 shots attempted.
And they want him 15 in that area, it'd be fine.
Definitely.
Right side, Weber drives in, loses the handle on the way up as he drove in, but he was fouled. That's the reason why he lost the handle, and he'll go to the free throw line for 2. This is an opportunity for Central still to work on some things. You can see when they handle that pressure, getting to the basket here better this fourth quarter.
They are, and we could actually feel Corey Weber's body hit the floor from up here.
Yeah, he went in hard. Free throw good. So Weber hits a free throw. Bina just hit a couple of free throws earlier. Substitution as you'll see Millard come in along with Reimer. Spielbauer and Palmer check out. I don't know if they'll be back in. You see Helly on the sideline, and it looks like he may be done for the night.
I would assume he's done for the night with whatever.
And this is a team
injury.
Set the free throw good. This is a team that Clayton Ridge has some depth, and this is a good opportunity right now because you have no starter on the – well, Mosier's the only starter you have on the court. And Clayton Ridge wants a timeout. I think that's what Coach Spearschlag is going to talk about here. So they're on their way. 54-23 is our lead. Let's take this timeout. Again, the Eagles lead.
New fall items are in at Nightingale Drug in Guttenberg. Decorate your home and garden with Carson wind chimes, solar lighting, and memorial items. We have Silver Stars jewelry line, Gans and Carson home decor, Simply Noel purses and bags, plus Melissa and Doug toys and baby items. Need that last-minute greeting card? Stop in and see our large selection. We have something for every occasion. Nightingale Drug, your small-town, family-friendly business located along Highway 52 in Guttenberg.
The holidays are fast approaching, and you haven't finished your shopping? Don't worry, Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg can help you out. Sode's has something for everyone. Jewelry, toys, books, home decor, and more. Create the perfect gift box with our selection of top shelf spirits, wine, meats, and dips. Want to keep it local? Sode's is where you go. We have a great selection of Iowa-made items, from handcrafted soaps and candles to honey and syrups. The Green Acre is all about Iowa. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you for shopping local.
54-23, Eagles taking a timeout here, and they have possession. And again, you've got a different group in here, so they want to work on some things. Millard is in the ball game, along with Pierce, Mosier, and Reimer. So you basically have Mosier at a post at this set here for Clayton Ridge, and Pierce has it on top. So they lead by 31 right now. Pierce brings it left side, bouncing pass in the lane to Mosier. It goes up, and he's fouled on the way in. So nice job by the Eagles. I would say patience rewarded as they got it to Mosier in the lane area.
Yeah, with all their different handoffs on the outside three-point line, Mosier's been really active down low this half and very explosive.
North Fayette Valley leads Turkey Valley 46-23 at the end of 3. Here's Mosier to the free throw line for 2. First one good. He'll get another opportunity. So you add Clayton Ridge, which handled North Fayette Valley last week. Then Turkey Valley beat Clayton Ridge, and I know the Eagles were without a starter there in Palmer. Second free throw by Mosier, good, makes them both. They lead by 33 at 56-23. And now NFE be doubling up Turkey Valley, not only winning, but winning handily right now.
That's the confusing thing in that situation.
Right side, McGreal, right wing for three. Shot no good. Rebound. Good hustle by Reimer. Deflected it out of there, but runs out of room. And it ends up in front of Coach Streamer there on the central bench. Out of bounds and goes back there to the Warriors.
Just too many solid teams in the conference.
I think trying to figure things out, both these teams. And like I said, North Fayette Valley, the defending conference champ, they lost a ton. McGreal pulls up, 15-footer, shot no good. Millard gets the rebound. And I think it's just going to take them some time this first half of the season to figure out what they've got, because they looked a whole lot better when we saw them Friday night. Eagles turn it over. Picked up there by Central and Bina. And back over right side, McGreal, right wing, open for three. Got it! Well, McGreal's had some good looks. Good to see him keep on shooting.
Yeah.
Back to a 30-point game right now with 5.5 to go.
That inside-out kick, and McGreal was set up for a nice in-rhythm jump shot.
And he's a guy that you want to just continue to launch. Yes. Reimer, nice feed right in front of the basket. Ross to Reimer. And the R&R's hook up down low. And it's a basket there to put him up by 32. So now you've got Keaton Reimer on top of the 1-3-1. They continue to play this 1-3-1 with this group. And, again, you got guys that are working. Bina, back left side. McGreal, open left side. He's open for three. It's off the back of the rim. Had a good look again. Rebound tipped by Pierce. Nice tip there, too. Keaton Reimer inside 5 minutes to go here in our fourth quarter. We start to salt things away in this ball game tonight. And as I say that, the Eagles turned it over. And here's, again, McGreal. McGreal, left side, pulls up. Nope, looking to work into the lane. Intercepted by Ross, getting back defensively. Saw Tate Barons on the right side. Saw the size of Barons, but did not realize the defender was in front of him. They turn it over again. It's been said a few too many times tonight. Pierce, right side, and has it on the wing. Guarded by McGreal. And they had to back out on top here now to Millard. Millard in the lane trying to go to Mosier. Gets it by his defender. A lot of traffic. Put it on the floor. Takes it up from the right side. The shot. It is up. It is in. Foul. Count the basket. Ends up on his rear and goes to the free throw line for a three-point opportunity. So they're making it a point to get it in the lane this fourth quarter.
Yeah, they're definitely looking for Mosier in the lane. And like you said, Dan, on bringing these bench guys in, still running that 1-3-1, it helps them with that depth that they'll need later in the season.
Well, again, you already played a game without one of your starters. This could make it a 35-point lead. Free throw, it is good. So now what that means is the clock runs unless we have a foul that's shooting foul, or we end up with, again, a timeout taken. And I got to be honest with you, we're going to have another timeout taken. It is almost a given. Clayton Ridge is trying to figure out who's supposed to be in the ball game right now. Reimer is going to check out, and
maybe Coach Sperslog wants to take it right now.
By the way, he's going to take a timeout. We called it. We knew it was coming. 4:21 to go. Eagles lead by 35. Back with the finish maybe after this.
Stronger, farther, faster. It all starts with good nutrition. Hi, I'm Megan Kregel, a dairy farmer in Clayton County. As our local student athletes take the field or court this year, the ultimate pre- and post-game fuel-up is in the real meat and real dairy foods grown right here in Iowa. Livestock farmers like me are proud to raise high-quality proteins that support health, energy, and performance. To learn more, visit realfarmersrealfoodrealmeat.com.
Through all of that, they ended up not taking a timeout. Did he not signal for a timeout? I think they might be out of timeouts.
If it's Coach Sperslog, yeah, he probably used all of them by now.
All right, Central's going to go to the bench. 4:05 to go, and which is good as we're getting subs in here, so that's the important part. And after the timeout, Corey Weber was fouled. By the way, MFL Marmac has defeated South Wind tonight with a ferocious fourth quarter, 57-54.
Oh.
So they closed that game there on an 11-5 run. Free throw is no good. And a three-point shot at the buzzer.
Ooh.
So we'll find out who that was. So the Bulldogs off the mat and win tonight against South Wind, trailing much of the night. And that's a big win for MFL Marmac. Boston Pierce, top of the key, open for three. Got it again. So Pierce has been a good lift off the bench. He can hit that three, and especially their nice set shot that he's open on.
Boston Pierce 3 for 3 from three-point land, so that's a good benefit for them.
Weber, and here's the subs for Central as they have the ball deflected away. Number 32 coming into the ball again. That's Charlie Wiedner, and the ball went out of his hands out of bounds. No, it's going to stay down here, yeah. Central's going to the other end. Stay down here, guys. Ethan Paulus is into the ball game. Weber is checked out. Number 30 into the ball game, and Gabe Erickson. Also number 22 into the ball game, and that is Corey Schatz, a junior checking in. So some of these guys a chance to get in the scoring column. Schatz has it right side. And to Erickson. And Erickson loses it, picked up by Keaton Reimer. Reimer leads the fast break, then just throws it up. I think he was losing his footing. Threw it up, hit off the backboard. And the rebound pulled down by Central, but as they try to push it ahead, losing it is Gabe Erickson. And here's Pierce. The Euro step, misses the shot. Goes in for his rebound, but I think there he may have been fouled on the way in. He was. So Pierce missed the shot. And this is the new trend. You saw this in the NBA a couple of years ago. You see it in college now, and now you see it in high school. They wait to see if the layup is made before the foul is called.
Yeah, interesting.
Yep. Kind of the flow, I think, is what keeps the flow going. Free throw, no good. And he'll get another opportunity. So a rare miss tonight from the field or from outside of the basket by Boston Pierce.
And maybe Pierce will be a good addition for them, coming off the bench, making some shots in bigger games.
Free throw, it is no good. Tate Barons gets the rebound. He was along on both. Eagles lead 64-26 here. Parker Keel, a ninth grader, hit a three at the buzzer, a freshman for MFL Marmac.
Wow.
How about that? And the offensive end, it is Pierce. And they, earlier this year, have started 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores in a game. So MFL Marmac, a good bounce-back performance after playing Southwind last night. Pierce, left side for 3. Circled in and out, no good. Rebound pulled down there by Clayton Ridge, and it is Nate Meyer. Nate Meyer just checked into the ball game. Also number 10, Trevor Fleming into the game for the Eagles. Right side, jump shot by Meyer. Baseline 15-footer shot is short. Rebound pulled down there by Central. Inside 2 minutes left here in our fourth quarter. 64-26 is your score as the Eagles finishing through here in this fourth quarter. And left side, Gabe Erickson. Erickson, number 32 into the game for Central as well. Ashton Teasy, 5'11 junior, is in there. Good to see some subs, getting some minutes.
Yeah.
Now, getting the scoring column. Central moving the ball around the three-point line, goes to Wiedner. Wiedner right side, Gabe Erickson, take that 3. Top of the key, banks it long, no good. Rebound picked up there by Fleming, flips it ahead to Ross. Ross drives in, scores the left-handed layup. An assist by Fleming, and they lead by 40. What a dominant second half. It was a 14-point game at the half. Lead by 40 right now.
That's quite the stretch.
And they got the offense certainly going. We're approaching 1:15. Pierce reaches in, and Central maintains possession. And it's left side with, once again, Schatz. Schatz back out over top of the key to Gabe Erickson. Lowers the head, drives in, shovels it up. The shot short, but fouled on the drive in. And Gabe Erickson, who missed a 3, lowered that head. Got to the middle of the lane. He'll go to the free throw line for 2 and a chance to get in.
He put his head down like he was going through the A gap to get to that.
That's a football term, by the way, for a lot of people that may not follow that. But unless it's the final seconds of a ball game, and then the Vikings don't bring that A-gap pressure and just sit back with a 3-man rush.
That's right.
Free throw, no good. Boston Pierce checks out. He'll call it a night. And I believe everybody has played. Everybody that is suited up in this ball game tonight has played. Wow. Second free throw, good. Attaboy, Gabe Erickson. Gabe Erickson, the sophomore, into the scoring column. A minute to go in our fourth quarter. Eagles are going to pick up this win here, which will be their second win of the season after that ball game against they lost to Turkey Valley the other night. Top of the key, Fleming, back left side, and they go baseline. Meyer, baseline 15-foot jump shot, rattled it around, got it to stay down, hit the baseline jump shot from the left side. 41-point lead, and Nate Meyer into the scoring column for the Eagles. And they work it right side now here. Central does with Ethan Paulus. Back out on top to Gabe Erickson. We've got a foul? Sure we do. Why not? Reach in, foul committed by Teasy. Central to the free throw line for a 1-and-1. This is still tonight for us. 9:20. We didn't have a quad tonight. They played 2 JV quarters. And
earlier than normal.
A little bit. Yeah. I think we were done by 9 o'clock last week when we were down here. Free throw there is good by, once again, number 25 for Central, Ethan Paulus, sophomore, into the scoring column.
Charlie Wiedner, I was told by Coach Stramer that he measured him, and he's actually 6'8".
And may have grown another inch.
Yeah.
That kid is long. Right. Second free throw, good. He's a junior. And so both free throws made there by Paulus. 68-29 is your score. Yeah, it's a big, long, tall drink of water. Isn't that what they say?
He is.
25 seconds to go. Let's see who else we can in the scoring column here. Nate Meyer back on top to Fleming. Fleming, top of the key to Teasy, back left side to Ross. They're just going to work it around the perimeter. Nate Meyer takes a three, baseline left side, got it again. Filling up the stat sheet. Back-to-back baskets. Eagles lead 71-29. 7 seconds left in the ball game. Fleming steals the ball away at center court. Drives in right side, loses the ball on the way in, and that's how the game. They stop the clock, but we shouldn't.
Should end.
The game should end. Go ahead, run it off. There we go. The game is over. Clayton Ridge, what a dominant second half. They led by 14 at the half. They end up winning this ball game by 42. Clayton Ridge 71, Central 29. That's your final score. When we return, game stats, coaching interviews, your post-game show is coming up. You're listening to high school basketball from KCTN Sports.
Firestone Farm Tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm Tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer is Corby's Tire and Muffler on the Gunder Road, Elkader.
In these trying times, you don't want to waste a moment. It is time to take advantage of Freedom Bank's convenient online and mobile banking services. You can access your accounts from your computer or your smartphone and even pay bills without stepping a foot out of your home. You can even make deposits just by snapping a picture with your smartphone. This mobile deposit feature is available on approval. The fast, easy way to bank. Call today for more information. Freedom Bank, Elkader, Monona, Postville, Waukegan, and Decorah. Member FDIC.
This is Chris Holbert, General Manager of Hall Roberts Son Incorporated in Postville. We would like to wish the area student athletes both a safe and successful sports season. We have been a community-based company since 1864, servicing and supporting the area ag industry with products necessary for daily success. We look forward to continuing to serve and support both the ag industry and high school athletes in our surrounding communities. Thank you and good luck from the families at Hall Roberts Son.
Your hometown dealer, no matter where your hometown may be. Hi, it's Forrest Brown with the Browns Family Dealerships. We get people driving to our dealerships from many different towns, counties, even states to make Browns their hometown dealer. We have 4 convenient locations in Guttenberg, Elkader, West Branch, and Victory Ford in Dyersville. Check us out online at 4browns.com.
Hey sports fans, take a time out and call Garms Financial Services. Their team of agents can show you how to save money on all your insurance needs with Grinnell Mutual. Whether you need auto, home, farm, crop, or business insurance, Garms Financial Services has you covered. You'll also receive quality protection, expert advice, and local friendly service. Call Brian Bugenhagen, Cheryl Wagner, or Emily Bazin today for a free competitive quote. Garms Financial Services in Elkader, your trusted choice agency.
At Top Gun Collision Center, we know that cars are complicated. About all they don't do is cook dinner and do your dishes. At Top Gun, we strive to keep up with all the complexities of new vehicles. We have all the scan tools and certified technicians to guarantee the repair is done right. Not only will it look like new and perform like new, ask Bob about his community and veteran discount programs. Whether it's a 30-point buck or just your neighbor's cat, you'll save money at Top Gun. If it's that 30-point buck, you may get your whole deductible paid. Call Top Gun for details and schedule your repairs today. 563-964-9899. That's 563-964-9899. Your business is your pride and joy. You raised it with hard work from nothing but a dream. And since you care so much, naturally you want to protect it. An insurance policy from West Bend and Gifford Insurance is the best way to keep it happy, healthy, and profitable. We'll wrap it in the cozy warmth of the silver lining. To find out more about a business insurance policy from West Bend, contact Tom Gifford, Kevin Lau, or Michael Beck, agents with Gifford Insurance Agency in Elkader at 245-1360.
Warrior Eagle Basketball is brought to you in part by Guttenberg Municipal Hospital and Clinic. Check out career opportunities at guttenberghospital.org. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, Northeast Iowa's premier Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, and Amana dealer in the Big Blue Building in Manchester. David Balls, agent for Balls Insurance Agency in Elkader. Norby's Farm Fleet in Northeast Iowa. Bacon Concrete in Postville. Clayton County Recycling of Monona. And by Farmer Savings Bank of Colesburg, Elkport, Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington. Member FDIC. Again, our final score, 71-29. Clayton Ridge, an impressive second half. They win this ball game tonight by 42 points, and again, they led 29-15 at the half. Another final, North Fayette Valley has stopped Turkey Valley tonight. Final score, 49-32. So North Fayette Valley boys defeating Turkey Valley. Keyhigh again defeating Postville tonight, 62-28 the final score there. And again, MFL Marmac, Parker Keel hit a three-pointer at the buzzer. They beat South Wind 57-54. Eagles win here 71-29. Coach Beck, take us through the individual totals, and let's start first off for Clayton Ridge.
All right, Clayton Ridge, Nate Meyer with 5 points, Kurt Ross with 4, Caden Palmer with 5, Keaton Reimer with 2, Gavin Mosier, really big second half. He had 17 points. Boston Pierce with 9 points, Caleb Helly with 11, and William Spielbauer with 16.
So again, you're talking up and down the lineup, the Eagles getting contributions, and they did it tonight with their defense.
Yeah, they did. I mean, the number of turnovers they got was, I don't even want to add it up right now.
I know it was over 20.
Roughly 25 probably for Central.
Let's go to the totals now for Central.
Corey Weber with 4, Seth Bina with 4, Caden Erickson with 2, Elliot Kelly with 1, Dan McGreal with 9, Parker Vaughn 6, Ethan Paulus 2, and Gabe Erickson with 1.
All right, so you know Central, again, you scored 26 last night, 29 tonight. And we mentioned this. Yes, you did score 56 against Keyhigh, but it's a team, or 57, I should say. But it's a team that's going to have to find itself offensively, but it's really going to start with ball handling because teams are going to pressure them until proven otherwise.
Yeah, and when you look at the Keyhigh game, I was present at that game, and they played man the whole time. And Central struggles with 1-3-1 or any zones with length. So.
Yeah, the trapping defense is obviously the problem there, that full court pressure.
Yep.
And for Clayton Ridge, again, offensively, we mentioned how this team has brought things defensively, but offensively, if this team continues to get production like they're getting, throughout the lineup, this is a team that can play a couple of different styles, perhaps.
Right, almost had 4 guys in double digits tonight.
Yeah, so again, that is without Palmer having big numbers for them. He's one of their returning all-conference players from a season ago tonight. So again, 71-29 our final score. We're just going to continue our post-game show here, and we're joined by Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spirschlage. Coach, first off here, I know we've been talking about your team defensively, but offensively, that was a pretty good second half.
It was, which I believe a lot of it created by the defense, but not all. But no, we got looks. I still think Boston hit a couple threes in the second half. Otherwise, we didn't have any jumpers the whole night, so it was nice to good offense, absolutely.
All right, 3 guys in double figures, and this is what's nice is I think that we know that Palmer and, again, Caleb Helly, that is, along with Spielbauer, they're your double-figure scorers, and they certainly led the way tonight. Spielbauer 16, Caleb Helly had 11 points, but Gavin Mosier had 17 for you in this ball game.
Okay, I didn't realize he got there, but yeah, now that I think about it, he did quite a few Gavin type of things. The first couple nights, he didn't really get the chance to put the ball in the hoop. Just telling him, do what you do, and they welcome, and they did tonight.
All right, Gavin Mosier, we mentioned 17 points, leads you offensively. Boston Pierce with those 9 points, all of them three-pointers in the second half, and had some good looks.
Yep, and we needed those. He, no doubt, we see him in practice a lot. Honestly, he might be one of the top shooters on the team without a doubt, and he was able to get a couple in rhythm and huge confidence for him. Those were huge shots.
The other thing is, it seems like even when you had to go to the bench, you had guys working hard out there on the defensive end.
Yes, a few big guys off the bench. I know I've kind of named the 4 this morning, but we've already talked about Boston here. But Keaton Reimer, Kyler Millard, and Kurt Ross bringing some energy. Totally different player. Kyler Millard's actually been Will's sub to two very different players, but he's done very, very well with those spots.
And even able to go to Nate Meyer, had 5 points in the fourth quarter. Great to get some guys some court time too.
Absolutely. Anytime you can get everybody in and get quite a few in the scoring column, it's a good night.
All right. The other thing is here, obviously, after you dropped the decision to Turkey Valley, nice bounce back performance for you guys tonight.
Yeah, it was. I thought the first half really didn't have a whole lot of flow, and I don't know if that was we didn't have any jump shots and felt we had quite a few travels and different things. But then we got after it second half and got a rhythm.
Real quick, injury update on Caleb Helly. Looks all right, huh?
Yeah, both Hellys tweaked their ankles. They're tough kids. They'll be fine.
All right, what's coming up for you guys now here?
Postville on Friday, and then Saturday we get to go to Upper Iowa and play Janesville.
Yeah, and that's a nice Janesville team.
I've looked at, haven't watched them yet. I will this week, but they're 4-5-0, and it'll be fun to play on a college court.
And the other thing is, get outside the conference. Somebody new. I don't think you've ever played Janesville before.
We've never played Janesville. We've been to Upper Iowa the last few years. We played Wapsie, North Butler, and Dunkerton. So, nope, never played Janesville before. We've never lost to them. So
yeah, that's right. So you got the opportunity. You don't want that to happen on Saturday. And obviously, Postville, that's the focus there for you guys.
Absolutely,
Friday night.
you're right. Yep.
All right, Coach, good victory for you guys tonight, 71-29. We look forward to catching up with you.
Hey, thanks, Dan.
Clayton Ridge boys basketball coach Kyle Spierschlage talking things over about his Eagle team. We'll take a break. When we return, our postgame show continues. We'll talk with Central coach Brady Stramer when our postgame show continues after this.
This is Brad Cranberry, certified athletic trainer at Veterans Memorial Hospital for the past 27 years. I love taking care of all my local patients and meeting new people from outside the community and working with both younger and older patients. VMH has been a pillar for Almaquee County, and I hope that our work here will continue to support this great facility. We are withstanding the challenges and moving forward together. We'll be here caring for you right here at home for another 70 years.
Exceptional caring people, Veterans Memorial.
Brrr, the cold weather is here, and with it comes wind, snow, and ice that can damage overhead power lines. Remember to stay away from all downed lines. They may still be energized. Call to report broken poles, downed wires, or any other damage. By working together, we can keep everyone safe. That's the power of human connections. Almaquee Clayton Electric Cooperative, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Inspiring changes to a happier, healthier you is what we do at Clayton Drug. Your health affects every aspect of your life, and here at Clayton Drug, we are committed to helping you achieve the highest quality of life possible. We deliver a range of services with options to meet your individual needs. We are a full-service pharmacy offering services such as med packing, to your home or mail delivery, online prescription refill, and a prescription loyalty program. We also have personal and home healthcare items available. Clayton Drug connecting the communities of Elkader, Strawberry Point, and Sumner to service all in between.
Take on what Mother Nature throws at you with a John Deere 1 Family or 3E Series tractor. With quick hitch capabilities, you can add rear or front snow blades, a snowblower, and a bundle of other attachments. Work better, faster, and more comfortably this year on a John Deere tractor. Come by your local dealer and see why nothing runs like a Deere. Visit Bodensteiner Implement at one of their 10 Northeast Iowa locations today or request a quote online at bodimp.com.
Welcome back once again here to Clayton Ridge. Again, 71-29. That's a final score of our boys game tonight here. Central Girls won earlier tonight. Final score there, 57-46. They had an 18-point lead in the fourth quarter, cut all the way down to 5, but finished it off from the free throw line. We'll go through all the scores coming up in a bit. We're joined by Central boys basketball coach Brady Stramer. Coach, first off here, I would say the type of first half, I know you're down by 14, but there were still some positive things in that first half in the ball game at that point.
No, overall I was pretty pleased with our first half defense. I think we were down 14. I don't have the score in front of me, but, I think 10 of those points came on fast break layups they got from our turnover on the offensive end. So I told the guys, we're hitting ourselves on offense. They're scoring because of our turnovers when we can actually get set in the half court. I was pretty pleased in the first half, but obviously things changed in the second.
All right, obviously the turnovers, the story of the ball game, leading to almost twice as many shot attempts for Clayton Ridge.
Yep, to make a hockey analogy, shots on goal. When you have two times the shots on goal as the other team, you're pretty much going to win all those games. I thought the turnovers, obviously they were in the 1-3-1 the whole game. We knew that. Not having some practice time didn't help us, but we've seen it enough. We've got enough guys that play varsity ball. It's really unacceptable, and we have to make some adjustments.
Yeah, fourth game in 5 days for you guys. I know that doesn't make any excuse or anything any easier there, so we talk about what are those adjustments. What does that have to be?
Well, it's got to be moving without the ball. I always tell the guys it's areas, not spots. You're not stuck in a spot. We have areas, and we need to move to create passing angles. That's on the guys without the ball, and we got to get the ball middle with bounce passes. I felt like when we did try and reverse the ball well, it was on chest pass, and they got their hands on those and tips those balls. If we make bounce passes, we can get those balls through. All
right, Dan McGreal led you with 9 points tonight. I know a lot of attention paid to him, but almost in double figures there. That kind of led you offensively, or at least that was your top leading scorer tonight.
Yep, we ask a lot of Dan. I don't know how many minutes he played, but plenty. That's going to be the day it is, day in and day out, game in and game out. Deal with him is just got to attack. Sometimes he can kind of get lost and not get any shots up, and we've always got to attack the hoop because he's got the ability to finish with either hand, and he's got an ability to set up his teammates, so he's just got to be attacking the hoop at all times.
All right, obviously the offensive scoring, though, that's what you need. You're going to need somebody else to step up there. I know Parker Vaughn, a rare off night for him tonight. He had been shooting well for you. He ends up with 6 points in this ball game tonight, but it still starts with getting into the offense.
Yep. Again, it's the 1-3-1. It's been an Achilles here for a while. I told the guys in the locker room we're going to see a whole lot more of it this year, and I hope we do because at some point we got to figure it out. Like you said, Parker had some good shots in the corner, and I told the guys it's not about the score. It's about doing things the right way. When we get good shots, that's all we can ask for. If they don't go in, we can live with that. But, I think we had upwards of close to 30 turnovers or more, and that's just, you're not setting yourself up for success with that.
All right, the positive thing is I like the way the kids that finished the ball game for you there in the fourth quarter continue to hustle and work hard for you.
That's probably the one positive. Those guys, those JV guys haven't been able to play because of injuries and low numbers, so getting them about 4 minutes there to play hard in front of some people was a great opportunity.
All right, the other thing is, are you guys the only team in the conference that doesn't play a 1-3-1? And I don't mean that to slight you at all. I'm just saying everybody plays it, don't they?
It's very common, especially in this conference, which would make you think we could make some adjustments. We've certainly practiced it, obviously a week ago or so, but we try and live with our man-to-man defense tonight. I thought, again, we did a pretty decent job, but overall we just didn't have enough in the tank.
NFE coming up on Friday night. The good news is you got a couple of days to get ready, but that's an NFE team to beat Turkey Valley tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, the conference is wide open. 2 practice days are huge for us, mainly not only to get some reps, but to get healthy. I mean, we got about 3 guys with some alien issues. Elliot Kelly was limping off the court tonight. Parker Vaughn's got a toe issue or a foot issue. We got to get healthy. We got to get kind of reset here, mental reset. I told the guys we got plenty of games left. We just got to get things in the right way.
All right, Coach, good luck to you. We look forward to catching up with you on Friday night. Good luck.
Appreciate it, Dan.
Central basketball coach Brady Stramer talking things over about his Warrior team as they drop that decision tonight, 71-29. A quick break. We'll wrap things up from Clayton Ridge after this.
When making up a to-do list, don't forget to include servicing your car at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Your car should have the best care, and Edie's will make sure of it. Stop in or call 964-2186 to make an appointment. Tires worn out? Well, Edie's can replace them. Need a tow? Call Edie's at 964-2186. Kay, Lynn, and Todd invite you to stop by and fill your car's tank with fuel at Edie's AC Delco Service Center in Garnavillo. Edie's open 7 a.m. Mondays through Saturdays.
Welcome back to Clayton Ridge. All right, our girls' final tonight. Central girls had an 18-point lead in the fourth quarter, trimmed all the way to 5 at 41-36 late in the fourth quarter. Delaney Sharp finishes off her big night with 28 points, hit 6 free throws to close the deal. They win 47-36. I'm joined again by Coach Beck. Let's get your thoughts on our girls' game tonight.
Well, yeah, it got kind of nerve-wracking near the end of the game for the Central girls, which was kind of unexpected, I think, for you and I going into that end of the third quarter thinking they'll just seal it. And Clayton Ridge, Ashley Funk got those girls continuing to work hard and kind of came close near the end of the game.
Yeah, great effort there. Other girls' finals tonight. MFL Marmac beat Southwind 47-16. Keyhigh over Postville 57-20. And Turkey Valley defeated North Fayette Valley 41-39. Also, the Lisbon girls beat Starmont tonight 43-34. Again, our boys' game 29-15 was our score at the half, and the Eagles just a knockout punch in the second half.
That was an amazing third quarter. 24 points, I think, they scored in the third quarter, and they just got out of reach really quickly and then eventually got up to the 35-point continuous clock. So just a really good defensive effort by them, and Central obviously needs to work on.
Yeah, 4 games in 5 days. I think that that adds to it there for Central as that game goes on. Yeah. So, again, the Eagles win that ball game tonight. For MFL Marmac, they scored 25 points in the fourth quarter. Parker Keel hits a three-pointer at the buzzer. They beat Southwind 57-54. That's a freshman with that game-winning shot. Keyhigh defeated Postville tonight 62-28. And North Fayette Valley stopping Postville tonight 49-32.
Turkey Valley.
Turkey Valley, I'm sorry. What did I say? Postville?
Postville.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Keyhigh beat Postville. North Fayette Valley over Turkey Valley. 49-32 the final score there. So NFV Central, I know Aaron will be back with us on Friday night. Chalk Talk begins at 5:45 or right after our wrestling report. Girls game time at 6:15 with the boys game to follow. Coach, we might catch up with you this season. Great job stepping in tonight, and you've got some basketball to cover yet, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And any time you need me.
I appreciate that. And what you got another season to coach coming up here, right?
Yeah, I'm going to help out with junior high. I was set up to do it, but work got a little too busy, so I'm going to kind of volunteer on that.
I get that
front.
That'll be great. And good luck with the youth program. I know you guys are doing some good things over there, and hopefully it pays off here in the years for you guys.
That's what we're looking for, yep.
All right, so again, the Central girls and the Clayton Ridge boys victorious in our featured games tonight. For Coach Mike Beck, I'm Dan Behrens. My thanks once again to Mackenzie Jasper for our video camera operation tonight on our live stream broadcast, and also thanks to William Mosier for running a super busy studio show tonight. Dealt with some network technology and network difficulty, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact phrase.
Technical
difficulty is the word, but one of those kind of nights we're able to fight through it. That's one thing about doing live video streams and everything else. Oh, so much reliable technology all the time. So, for a complete recap of tonight's ball game, highlights and more, go to KCTN.com, click in the Sports tab. This has been a presentation of KCTN FM 100 Sports.
Firestone Farm Tires are the most preferred tires in America. Not only are they proven to be among the most productive farm tires you can buy, they're backed and serviced by the best trained and equipped farm tire dealer, the certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer. So whether you need top quality Firestone Farm Tires or fast, dependable tire service, count on us to keep you rolling.
Your certified Firestone Farm Tire dealer is Corby's Tire and Muffler on the Gunder Road, Elkader.